of you tonight till tomorrow. I'll be holding you tight, and there's nowhere in the world I'd rather be. Yes, that's Selena. Girl, when I tell you, Dreaming of You is probably one of the prettiest songs that has ever been made. I don't even know how y'all listen to Dreaming of You and don't want to tear up a little bit. Like, Dreaming of You is really low key that song. Shout out to Selena Bitty Bitty Bom Bom, okay? Ooh, shout out to Selena. I still can't stand that heifer for what she did to that lady. What's her name? Yo Yolanda. Oh, heifer. Can't stand her. Shout out to Selena, honey. What's up, y'all? Listen, for real though, I know it's a school night, it's a work night. I know y'all gotta get up in the morning and get the kids ready. You know what I'm saying? Um, gotta pack everybody lunch, all that good stuff. So we really honestly not gonna be on here too long tonight. Um, and then plus, I'm thinking about going to the drag show. So it's a school night, it's a drag show, it's a work night, it's a lot going on, all right? I'm gonna wait for a couple more people to get inside of here, and then we're gonna start. When I tell y'all, I'm having me a little cocktail. What's up, y'all? I ain't even speak. I just started talking. What's up, y'all? What's up, Jessica? What's up, CJ Toss? Off tomorrow. Thank you for the super chat. I gotta start clicking on y'all super chats when they come in. About to enjoy this live while drinking from my rich black woman mug. Yes! Shout out to you and the rich black woman mug. What's up? What's up, Taylor? All right, y'all, we're about to get started. It's been a couple of minutes already. Let's go ahead and talk about girl Melody and Martell. Melody and Martell. What's up, y'all? Melody and Martell both a mess. Like they both a mess. I think, of course, Martell is a bigger mess. Okay. Um, I'm gonna say this before we get started, and I really do. I'm saying this like I really think that Martell and Melody need to stop with what they're doing because, like someone said in the comment section, what if there's a possibility that they could both get those kids snatched away from them? Like, because at this point, from a distance, just looking, you don't really know who the fool is. What they say, when you see two people fighting, you don't know who the fool you don't know who the fool is. They both look like fools. You see what I'm saying? So it's like y'all are both already in court, and now this judge, or whoever is, the judge, now has access to both of y'all cutting up on the internet. I don't think it's gonna matter who started it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the judge gonna give a damn about who started it. It's just gonna look like both of y'all could potentially look unfit at the moment. You get what I'm trying to say? Even though, for us who have been keeping up with the show and somewhat keeping up with the mess outside of the show, we know that Martell is a hot mess. Okay? Now, y'all know how I feel about Melody. That ain't no surprise. Y'all know how I feel about Melody. But I have to be honest and say that Martell is a hot ass mess. And I know that Martell is more of a mess than what Melody is. However, people just looking at the situation could look at both of them as though, like, girl, both of y'all childish, both of y'all, and I'm not talking about the judge anymore. I'm just talking about just, I guess, public opinion. People could be looking at the situation like both of y'all look a mess, both of y'all immature, both of y'all are childish, both of y'all are juvenile, every word you can think of, right? And so, but then when you bring the system into it, it's like, that's why I was saying last night, like, as much as Martell is doing online, Melody is still participating in the bullshit. Like, she's choosing to go back and forth with Martell. We can sit here and scream that Melody is more right than Martell all day long. But at the end of the day, she still is choosing to go back and forth with Martell on the internet. And I don't know how that could play out for either one of them. The show is starting in a few weeks. I thought about that too. Baby Martell would be sick, okay? Wouldn't it be funny if her brother got the custody of the kids, okay? So I just think that both of them really need to take a chill pill, right? You have to protect your kids, but I think also they need to think about, because see, this is the kicker for reality TV stars are celebrities, right? In Martell and Melody's situation, they really have to be careful because their kids will get older. And as long as the internet exists, they will see how daddy was acting like a fool and how mommy was kind of acting like a fool too. Now, they may side with their mother because a lot of kids usually take their mama side. But they just have to be careful because this stuff is going to live on forever. As long as the internet lives on, the mess is going to be on the internet. So they really have to be careful. And if Melody, I just feel like Melody, I'm not saying that Melody should take the higher road, but I just feel like because there is a court case going on in this very moment, I just wish both of them would just let it play out in court. I mean, for us, because we messy and we just want to just be a part of the mess, you know what I'm saying, and see what's going on, you know. But in real life, y'all need to really just, both of y'all need to sit y'all asses down somewhere. In real life. Both of them need to sit their asses down somewhere. Okay. So we already talked about Martell saying, I saw that Martell recorded his oldest daughter, a mess. But I think both of them sometimes, as much as y'all about to hate what I'm about to say, I think both of them use those kids sometimes as a chess piece in this game. I really do. Probably Martell so more than Melody, but I think that both of them, that's what I'm saying, like, while I think that Martell feet, hands, whole body is dirty, I think that Melody hands are dirty too. Melody just not walking around here squeaky clean. Okay. So we already talked about, I think they both do it too. I think they both do it. Okay? Because one thing I've noticed about Melody, and I've said this before, is that just like yesterday, when she was going off, all right, let me go have fun with my kids. Like, she'll throw her kids in there, and she'll throw pictures up of her with her kids and them having fun. I think just to kind of show, look, I'm with my kids and my kids are happy. Like, I think they both do the same thing, y'all. All right, so let's get on. So we already talked about Melody. I mean, we already talked about Martell's live. We already talked about Melody's response. Now we're going to talk about Martell's response to Melody's response. It's a lot. You gotta. If you missed a day, you missed a lot. Okay. So Martell basically said, "Who was watching the kids when you got pregnant twice and had two?" Let me repeat what Martell said. Who was watching the kids when you got pregnant twice and had two? So I'm assuming what he's saying, correct me if I'm wrong, that Melody already had two kids. And when she got pregnant with the other two, he watched the kids. Is that what he's saying? That's why I was confused. Martell, you the daddy. And you the husband. Oh, and had two of. Oh. Is that what he meant? Had two ABOR. Oh, is that what he meant? I don't know. Because, this is the thing about both of them. Both of them were going off on social media. Oh, two heaven babies. Oh. Okay. Well, this is the thing, right? Oh. That's what he meant when who was watching the kids when you got pregnant twice and had two. Oh, so he said he watched the kids while she went and had two A's? Girl, I mean, at the end of the day, even if she had 3 or 4, they still your kids. Girl, I don't know, girl. I feel like Martell is a mess. Okay, who was watching the kids when you were performing fellatio and effing 6 years ago and go to the reunion and say, I can't remember? When I tell you, I'm still pissed off at Melody for saying that she don't remember giving somebody fellatio. When I tell you, girl, okay, we're going to keep going on. Who was watching the kids when you were taking flights to D.C. with the same Negro? Then come back to me being a pro hoe. We were done then. If I had known all of that you did before we even struck a TV deal, then gonna take my infidelity to TV for a freaking storyline? Stupid. Played me, but not mentioned nothing your low down dirty ass did. Now you got the entire country looking at me like it was all me when you played an even bigger part. I'm not done. Who was watching the kids when you were with our attorney? Who was watching the kids when you were sleeping with my frat? Who was watching the kids when you were sleeping with someone I knew personally? All while married. I'm a hoe because I was sleeping with one person? Nope. You are for having a roster. Girl, I ain't gonna lie. I did. Was that Diva? What's up, Diva? I ain't gonna lie. I did holler when he said, your list run is over. Bitch, I screamed. Girl, when he said your list run is over, baby, I hollered. Girl, I said, there she go. There she go. There go that queen coming out. Now she reading. Now she reading. This is what I got to say. Shout out to the Diva. I think Martell low-key lying. I'm sorry. Y'all know this is the thing. Let me just say this. I can't stand Martell. Melody, she get on my goddamn nerve. And I don't like her person. Y'all know how I feel. I don't have a dog in the fight. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I don't give a damn about neither one of them, quiet, if you really want to know the truth. But I be feeling like Martell be lying, y'all. Like, I know that Melody does her dirt, and I think that Melody used those kids just as Martell used those kids. But I still don't think it's on the level of Martell. Like, I think Martell is lying. I just refuse to believe that somebody as traditional as Martell, someone who thinks the way that Martell thinks, someone who thinks that women should behave a certain way and do a certain thing, Martell basically is saying that my hoe was a bona fide, my wife was a bona fide hoe and slept with all these men and I still stayed. And even if you didn't know, after you knew about it, you still tried to get back with Melody. Like, it's hard for me to believe that somebody like Martell found out that information and still, even after he found it out, still tried to get back with Melody. That's why I think he low-key lying. And then another thing I want to say too, like the diva be saying, I don't think it's, let me say something, and this is the God honest truth, and y'all can take this how y'all want to take it. Martell and Melody entered into a monogamous relationship, period. Martell broke the agreement when he went out and started fucking other bitches, period. Okay? So even if Melody went out and fucked the whole NBA, the whole NFL, girl, the whole hockey league, while we might call Melody a hoe, I don't think that we can really call her a cheater, because once Martell stepped outside of the marriage, stepped outside of the agreement was broken. We were no longer monogamous. Even though we were married, you broke the agreement, Martell. You stepped out of the marriage. You broke the vows that you took before God, before family, before friends. You did that, Martell. So then how can you then turn around and be like, you cheated on me, you cheated on me? You cheated on Melody. Melody just played follow the leader. Melody just did what the head of household was doing. Melody just did what the leader and the provider and the protector was doing. You can sit here and holler all day long that Melody is a hoe. I don't believe that Melody was hoeing around like that. Do I believe that Melody fucked a couple of niggas? I definitely do believe that. But Martell, you broke the home. That's it. Who said that? Tasha? Got the talks with TK. Got to the Tasha K. Melody, Martell, you broke the home. You did. And that's just what that is. Mel followed his lead, baby. Mel followed his lead. And now he want to be online talking about you this, you that, you this. Melody wasn't hoeing like that. Did she suck some dick? Yeah. She sucked some dick. She did. Did she fuck a nigga or two? She did. 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 But she wasn't hoeing the way Martell trying to act like she was out here hoeing. And even if she was, it ain't none of your fucking concern, or you shouldn't really have nothing to say about it. Like, ain't no way in real life, ain't no way a nigga who had a girlfriend and got a side baby could ever say anything about his wife supposedly sucking dick. Nigga, you got a whole baby. You had a whole baby while you were married, sir. At that point, you ain't really got shit to say to nobody. Like, really, you ain't got shit to say to nobody. All right. Let's move on. We got to move on because we got to make this quick. It's a school night. How I found out about the 24 babysitters. My parents would never allow me to bribe my kids. I'm their father, not a cop. I don't play that crap. My kids are kids around me. If I ask a question, they're going to answer. Bribe, he put question mark, belt. The prior weekends, the kids shared with me how they were afraid in a hotel being babysat by two college girls because their mom was busy. That's cool. They said the fire alarm went off and they didn't know what to do. My youngest were crying, but from where I asked all the questions, but peach cobbler sounds great. Melody Holt, keep it going. Girl. Said I was a good dad until we divorced. Being with you didn't make me a good father. Being a good father is just who I am. Girl. You didn't have the time for me and the kids while we were married. Now, soon as now the reason for 24 babysitters, we don't owe each other anything but to be good co-parents. Girl, I'm not reading all this shit. You just went on TMZ calling me out of my name, but I'm supposed to ignore. I was showcasing a BB. What's a BB? Girl. And you don't know how to react. Girl, we're not reading all that. And you're saying that I'm delaying our court date houseway. Who am I, the dang judge? This is the part that got me. Girl, when he came out with this post right here, when he came out and said, girl, when he came out and said, 5 weeks ago, I begged you back. The same time I was walking my girl's dog. So now Sheree is his girl. I'ma help you get to the bottom of it. Let me say it, I don't want you. Martell, you want us to believe. Martell wants us to believe that he's not cheating. Martell wants us to believe that because he has a girl that he wouldn't be interested or trying to hook up with somebody else. Martell, you want us to believe that because you're with Sheree, that there's no possible way, and because you were walking your girl's dog, there's no possible way that you asked Melody. Baby, let me tell you something. One thing about it, two things for sure. Again, y'all know Melody, not Melody. Melody Sheree. I saw that. I think he doing that to get under her skin. I saw that he keeps calling her Melody Sheree Holt, knowing damn well Holt is not her last name. I think he's doing that on purpose. Because he even said that Melody went back to her maiden name, which is Rogers. So I was like, oh, he said he's calling her Melody Sheree Holt because I think he's trying to piss her off. Because he know damn well her last name ain't no Holt no more. But Martell, you're not going to get me to believe that just because I will say this much. I definitely believe that he tried to get back with Melody. The only reason that I could see Martell even acting like he has a little bit of sense while dealing with Sheree is because he's trying to make sure that he makes it over to Bravo. So let's just say that Martell was on the straight and narrow. I feel like he will only be doing it to make sure that he doesn't mess up getting over there to Bravo. That's it. But Martell, we've seen how you moved in your marriage. Now all of a sudden you want us to think that you loyal to Sheree Whitfield, girl. Not for me. It's a no for me. It's a no for me, Martell. I'm done talking about Martell and Melody. You think this Sheree last season? Oh, God. Oh. Child. Sheree. Oh, Sheree. Oh, girl. Sheree did flop this season. She did. I have to admit, as much as I love Sheree today, this was like, if Sheree made it back, I think it would only be because they just don't want to change the cast. Okay, speaking of Sheree, let's get into it, okay? So I was online earlier, and me and some cousins was going back and forth. Shout out to my cousins who we got into we agree to disagree, right? We got into a back and forth online earlier. And this is what I was talking about, okay? So Drew and Sheree got into it last night. The neighborhood talk asked, who ate who up? On one other page, I said that girl, let me say something. Neither one of them can talk, okay? Sheree nor Drew. So this is what happened. Drew tweeted, the moment I realized I wasn't getting my money. Sheree responded and said, girl, stop. You were paid $1K to do the small get together, and anything over is on you. I feel like Sheree is telling the truth. I feel like the budget was probably $1,000 and Drew went over purposely. So you wanted a cheap party like your cheap joggers? Girl, bye. Sheree responded and said, just like them cheap ass wigs you were wearing last season. Respect the OG. And then Drew posted a picture of Sheree. And then Sheree responded and said, bad hair days and bad wigs are two totally different things. I don't wear cheap wigs. Nothing cheap about go naked hair. Now you're cheap. Now you're just being a cheap ass hater. Girl, you know that hair from last season was not go naked. Ditzy ass can't remember them horrible wigs she had on. And then she put, how you know you wasn't even there. And then she put this picture. And then Sheree responded and put, girl, the world knows. When I came back, I didn't know who you were, but I was just told you had cheap ass wigs, bad makeup, and wore fake clothes. I'm glad you're able to rent real designer. And then Drew responded, happy the world is seeing my glow up, but don't forget I'm not the cheap one here. Then Sheree responded and said, I'm so glad the world can give you attention since you're not receiving it at home. Now, at this point, Sheree, you ain't got no room to talk about nobody, man. And Drew, the same. I'll talk about what somebody got going on at home because Sheree, girl, you was just looking like a fool on the concrete the other day. Drew responded, that's not one of my issues, but at least I have a husband. And then Sheree responded, yeah, you do. One that humiliates you, degrades you, makes you look stupid, makes you look weak, and disappears on you. Hashtag I'll pass. Now, Sheree, you ain't got no room to talk either. Okay, we about to get into it. And then Drew responded and said, you have really been invested in my husband all season, but you need to worry about your new storyline, hashtag fake Martell Holt personality. And then I put in the comments section, neither one of them can talk, but Sheree got her. Drew throwing a husband in someone's face, and we all have seen how Ralph treats her. And then somebody responded to me, however, Sheree's ex-husband Bob did worse, and let's not forget Tyrone the jailbird. So Drew won. Somebody else Sheree brought up her first husband. Brought up her husband first. So Drew had every right to throw him there. And Sheree's ex-husband was way worse than Ralph. Ralph did not beat her ass. And this is what I said. So we're going by who was the worst husband. So we're going by who was the worst husband. I think anyone. So we having a competition on who was the worst husband. I love y'all. Okay. I think anyone with, this is what I put. I think anyone with a little sense knows that Bob is trash. And Tyrone is too. Just because Ralph hasn't physically beaten Drew only proves he's not physically abusive, but he's definitely emotionally and mentally abusive. I guess it's just up to the viewers to decide which husband is worse. Tragic. Drew throwing Ralph around like he's Barack Obama. I'm not trying to say that Tyrone and Bob ain't shit. Because Tyrone and Bob ain't shit, definitely. From what Sheree said, Bob used to physically abuse her. We know Tyrone ain't shit. But Ralph ain't shit either. Now, I guess you could sit here and say that, of course, that Bob is probably worse than Ralph because Ralph left, could possibly left scars on Sheree. But babe, Drew still got some scars too. You just can't see them. You better catch that. Okay? And so I started going back with one of the cousins. Oh, I also responded to somebody and said that true, and Ralph has embarrassed Drew since the first episode. Climbing out of windows, listening to private conversations, gaslighting her. None of them should ever mention their men because most of the men I've seen on the show are an embarrassment. Mark, Apollo, Ralph, Bob, Tyrone, Matt, and those are the ones that I can remember. The only one that comes across as halfway decent is Todd. I'm in no way defending Bob or Tyrone. My point is they are all trash, and ain't nobody sleeping with Russell Wilson or Barack. Ralph will have Drew halfway bald by next season. Greg wasn't good. I'm sorry. I know y'all look. I hate to break y'all bubble. Greg. Baby, I'm sorry. Greg, yeah, a lot of people love Greg, but Greg, girl, Greg was disrespecting Nene, trying to talk to her employee. Greg wasn't about shit either. Sorry. The only one that I would give it to, girl, Greg was literally cheating on Nene with the help. The help. A bitch who fold clothes at her store. I'm just saying. The only one, y'all know, as much as I give Todd the blues, I can honestly say that out of the time that Todd has been on the show, unless Todd is a great ass actor, I have yet to see Todd treat Candy like shit. I have yet to see Todd and he needs a place to stay. He needs a place to stay. I have yet to see Todd embarrass Candy. I have yet to see Todd disrespect Candy. I have yet to see Todd disrespect Candy's mama, and he definitely could have. So about the only one on the show that could really low-key probably throw a nigga in somebody's face, and even I would still have something to say about if Candy threw Todd in somebody's face. You see how Marlo was eating Todd ass up? Y'all don't want to admit it, but Marlo was low-key eating Todd ass up. But Candy can't even really say nothing. But the only one that probably got a halfway decent ass man is probably Candy. You see what I'm saying? Matt wasn't shit. And we know Matt wasn't shit because Matt, even though y'all tried to say Matt was a goddamn lie, and Matt was that Kenya made that up about Matt breaking. Matter of fact, I got it right here. Y'all all tried to call my girl a liar, but back in 2019, Kenya Moore ex-boyfriend arrested. Okay, this is according to TMZ. Kenya Moore's ex-boyfriend arrested in Arizona allegedly punched girlfriend in the face. But y'all was trying to call her a liar and saying that she broke her own goddamn glass in her garage. So all I'm saying is they really, all of them ain't shit. And Ralph ain't no better than the other ones. And as much as y'all may want to believe that Ralph is this changed man, he's really not. Let me tell y'all something, because one of the cousins told me she thought Ralph was working on changing. I don't think that Ralph is working on changing. You know why I don't think Ralph is working on changing? Because last season, they started out the season with Drew crying. This season, they started out the season with Drew crying. Last season, Drew took off running into her bedroom. This season, Ralph left her at the 99 Suit Mart store, KG's Fashion, outside, crying, gaslighting the fuck out of her, manipulating her. Ralph ain't changed. Ralph is the same nigga he was last season. That's it. I thought that Sheree won in the battle of like words. But again, I'm not defending no goddamn Tyrone or no Bob. What I'm saying is, even though Sheree brought it up, She ain't got Drew ain't got no room to be throwing Ralph in nobody's face. Nobody's. Quiet as it's kept, none of those ladies on that show can really throw a nigga in anybody's face. And that's real tea. Like I said, Candy could try to do it, but depending on who she go up against, like Marlo gonna disrespect Todd by talking about him not having a the right bitch will get Candy together about Todd. Again, he's probably the most decent one out of all of them. But none of them can throw they man in each other's face. Not even Sonya. Like she trying to do. Saying, you see, this is a problem. See, it's a bitch like me who gonna remember what you said. Saying, I remember your ass getting on my TV screen talking about how you don't want to have another baby because Ross was not there for you or your son emotionally. He wasn't supportive. So how the fuck you gonna turn around and try to act like somebody mad or somebody mad because they ain't got no man to protect them? When girl, your man was girl, you done had to move your girl, you done have to move your whole family in from Jamaica to help you with one child, pretty much. No tea, no shade, because ain't nothing wrong with a multi-generational home. But that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all be trying, like, y'all ain't got no Barack Obama. Y'all ain't got no Prince Harry. Y'all ain't got no Russell Wilson. Y'all ain't got no Papoose. Y'all ain't got no Dr. Francis. So quiet as it's kept, can't nobody on the motherfucking show say shit to nobody. Not Kenya. Portia can't say shit. Nene couldn't say shit. Marlo can't say shit. Sheree can't say shit. Drew can't say shit. Sanya can't say shit. Before Manetta got with that white man, she couldn't say shit. Like, in real life, all of them have to shut the fuck up. Like, in real life. Like, none of them can say shit to each other about nobody's man. And that's just what it is. Like, Phaedra can't say shit. Like, none of them, like, can't nobody just be like, bitch, I got me, bitch, girl, bitch, I'm sitting beside Barack, honey. None of them can really say that. Now, you, Toya can say it from Married to Medicine, okay? You know, I low-key go up for Eugene. I'm talking about the Housewives. Toya can say it. Now, Toya can say it. Now, I give Toya hers. I don't think you can really say nothing about bad about Eugene. I mean, what? What's she gonna say? He take care of his wife? Kim can't say shit either. Kim, old racist ass husband who brought a goddamn gun to the reunion season 10, and they had to convince him to leave the gun in the car. Kim can't say shit. Oh, Eva. Girl, I forgot about Eva. Eva can talk a little shit. Girl, Eva can probably talk a little shit. Like I said, it's a couple of them. It's a couple of them it's a couple. When I say a couple, I'm talking about a couple that could probably talk some good shit. Eva can probably talk shit to them other bitches. Toya, if she was on Housewives, she could talk shit to them other bitches. Yeah, I forgot about Michael. Oh, Kim Fields. You know, I don't really. Dr. Dame. Oh, girl. Maybe Dr. Girl. You know, I'll be back and forth. Because, you know, I'm not the traditional girl. Maybe. Girl. Maybe Dr. Damon, yeah. You know, I'm not the traditional girl. But other than that, I can see Heavenly talking shit. I'll go ahead. You know, Heavenly is my girl. I'm going to go ahead and put Dr. Damon on the list too. Girl. I'm going to put Dr. Damon on the list. Until Dr. Damon come out and say some shit that really make me side-eye him, I'm going to put Dr. Damon on the list too. It's only a few of the girls, like in real life, it's only a few of the girls on TV that can really, really talk shit. When I say a few, I mean a few. The other ones, they really got to sit there and shut up. They really have to. Because I'm going to look at y'all all crazy like, girl, who the fuck is you? Chris Bassett don't seem bad. I crack jokes about Chris not having no job, but Chris don't sound. Chris gonna need to leave Candace the fuck alone. That's my only problem that I have with Chris is that anytime Candace be ready to go to war, he start acting like a white man. Good, that's one thing I never liked about Chris. But Chris, he seem all right too. He do. It's a handful of them. So again, the only point that I was trying to make on Neighborhood Talk was basically like, girl, Drew can't throw Ralph in Sheree's face. If Sheree would have thrown Tyrone in somebody's face, I would have got onto her ass too. If Chris was black, y'all would be dragging him. No, because baby, I drag Croy. I don't like Croy. And I said Croy wasn't shit. I literally just said Croy wasn't shit. I said Croy ain't shit. He brought a gun to the season 10 reunion and they had to talk him to leaving it in the goddamn car. Didn't I just say that? I don't know that. Ooh. Chris, Ronnie DeVoe. I don't know, child. I don't know enough about Ronnie DeVoe. What about Wendy's husband? Wendy's husband seem all right. He do. He seem all right. Eddie seem all right. But yeah, that's all I really had to say. Who returns next season? Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I would not mind if all the girls were okay. This is the thing. Chris Samuels, no. Y'all was trying to like. This is the thing. Y'all was trying to go off of Chris Samuels. I don't think Chris Samuels is a horrible person. I don't think. I don't. I think that listen. I really think that y'all was too hard on Monique, as it pertains to her relation, as it pertains to her marriage. What about the husbands on Bell Collective, girl? None of them. None of them. Baby, throw that whole show away. Baby, I just was talking about, I have to upload my video. I was just talking about Marie. Girl. And that man she with. I'll probably upload it tomorrow. I already did too many videos. I already did too many videos for today. I'll probably upload. It's already recorded, child. Mauricio. I think Mauricio ain't shit. He seemed all right, but I said this the other day. As much as I think Mauricio is fine, I think Mauricio be throwing dick all around Los Angeles, California. I sure do. Now, I don't know that to be true, but I think he be cheating on Cal. I sure do. I don't think Mauricio about shit. Okay? But that's just what I think. Now, based off what I've seen on the show, based off what I've seen on the show, Mauricio don't come across as a bad person. Besides the time he set his ass right there and laughed at Garcelle's son getting cussed out by Erica Jane. You know that shit. That shit rubbed me the wrong way. I think Mauricio is definitely community peen. Now I didn't believe that. I don't think he fucking Dorit. I don't think that's true. Mauricio was probably high. I could see it. That motherfucker always high. Girl, when Dorit kissed his back. I honestly don't think that Mauricio and Dorit fucking around. I saw that online, but I just don't believe it. Joe Gorga, he's so goddamn cute. Joe ain't shit either. Um, you know what I think? You know, I'm not really into New Jersey like that. I low key think I think now Joe is like infatuated with like fame. Y'all think so? That's what he low key give me. He low key give me like he want to be famous forever. I don't know why. That's what I get from him. See, I don't really know a lot about them like that. You know, I really just started watching Real Housewives of New Jersey, so I really don't know a lot. I think Marcus' husband Joe is handsome though. I do. I think he got a nice smile. But did Margaret and Joe both hoe around with each other? Girl, okay. Right. Now I do know that part. I do know they was cheating. I do know they was cheating around with each other. So I mean, girl. I mean, girl. These niggas who ain't shit. Juan Dixon. I don't even think Juan Dixon want to be with Robin. Hell, I don't even think Robin want to be with Juan Dixon. I'm gonna be honest. I think they just with each other because they're comfortable. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's exactly what I think it is. I don't think Robin want to be with Juan. I don't think Juan want to be with Robin. I think they with each other just for the kids and because they're comfortable. I heard they got their license. Congratulations. I still don't think they want to be with each other. No, they didn't get married. But Robin did say, in Robin's defense, Robin did say once it kind of calmed down outside and you know the shit kind of calmed down, she did say that once that happened, she would get married. Remember she said that? So clearly Robin wasn't, you know, she wasn't lying. See, I never heard about that. Candace's husband did not have a job. I thought that was just a joke because I know I used to always joke about that too. Behind on his child support. Now I didn't know he was behind on his child support and barely had a relationship with his kids. See, I had never really heard. I don't think I ever heard that. I know I used to always joke. Oh shit. I know I used to always joke about him not having a job, but from what I understand, Chris always had it. Hell, he came onto the show on in a restaurant right now. I don't know how successful the restaurant was. Oh, bitch. You all right. Bitch, I forgot I did work Chris ass out. You right. You right. You right. I didn't hear about the job. I remember talking about his ass because I did not understand how the fuck he had a child. Ooh, you all right about that. I forgot. I talked about Chris ass because he had a child at down the street somewhere, and I couldn't understand for the life of me how his trifling ass didn't have a relationship with that child. Ooh, bitch, Chris. Take Chris back off the list. We gotta do some girl, we gotta do some research. We gotta do some research. Take Chris off the list. I forgot Chris had like 3 kids. I forgot. Chris got like 3 kids. Take his ass off the list. I forgot about that. Mm-hmm. We're gonna take Chris off the list until we can establish some shit, okay? But yeah, I heard that Chris come from money too. That's what I heard. I think that's probably part of the reason one he probably gets upset when we make jokes about him not having no money because I think I heard that he comes from money. Okay, I'm gonna leave the list to the original 4. Okay, Dr. Damon, Dr. Eugene number one. Dr. Eugene got all them niggas beat. Quiet as it's kept. In real life, out of all them niggas, Eugene is probably the best. Toya. Now, if Toya wanted to talk shit about all them bitches, Toya could run circles around them about her man. She really could. I don't give a fuck what nobody said about Eugene, bitch. Eugene is probably the best man, one of the best men on TV, if not the best one. Okay? Anila husband, all right. I mean, I don't know enough about Anila husband too. I mean, right now he seem all right. But Eugene, a bitch can't say shit to me about Eugene. I haven't even watched Marriage. That's what I need to watch. See, I'm behind. I need to watch Marriage and Medicine tonight. I think that Toya could eat up a lot of them girls about her husband. If she had the wits and the quickness, she could go quiet as this kept. As much as she could really go toe to toe with Heavenly. Heavenly will eat her up because Toya not quick like Heavenly. But she could go toe to toe with Heavenly. She could. I think she could. That's how much I like Eugene. When you think about a good ass man, Savannah, Eugene is at the top of that list. And y'all know I do not believe in hyping these niggas up. But Eugene, bitch, I'll take Eugene over all them niggas. Do you hear me? Oh, I bet you that too. I could see Eugene doing that. I could see Eugene letting Toya keep all of her goddamn Marriage and Medicine money. I could see it. She is lazy though. She is lazy. You know, girl, I'm not even about to get in that because y'all already know how I feel about Toya. I'm not about to get into that. Because Eugene is a nice, smart, kind man. He really is. I don't remember that. You know what's so crazy? I don't know what they doing with their money. I don't. I don't know what they doing with their money. Whatever they doing, they ain't doing something right though. Clearly. Oh yes. So you have to say that. What do you do for a living? I'm married. Okay. 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 Bitch, that white bitch. That man asked her what she did for a living. And she said, huh? That white bitch said, what? I'm married. Bitch hopped out of a Maserati with a motherfucking Hermes bag on her goddamn palm. Sure did. I looked at that bitch up and down. Like I was there. I looked at my camera up and down. I said, no, this bitch didn't. That bitch said, I'm married. What? I'm married. And then looked at him like, girl, why are you asking me a stupid ass question like that? Show did. Show did. I don't know what Eugene and Toy doing with that money. The math ain't math, and like it makes. I literally just said I was not gonna let y'all drag me into talking about Toya and Eugene, and y'all just did. I don't know what Toya and Eugene doing with their money because it don't make no sense for them to bring in the money that they bring in and for them to be moving. Toya has moved 5 times in 9 seasons, or she's lived in 5 different homes in 5 seasons. Toya has lived in 5 different homes in 5 seasons. And the real gag about it is that she literally just bought her forever home, her dream home. They pretty much signed the foundation in blood, bitch. What's up, goddess for me? What's up? That's the only thing I will say about Eugene. We all got our flaws, but I really want to know, like, what Eugene, what the fuck is you doing over here? Like, Eugene. But I can't even put it on Eugene because Toya is a grown ass. Like, that's the thing. Like, I can't even just put it all on Eugene because Toya is a grown ass woman. Eugene is a grown ass man. Y'all are both grown ass people over there, just not really being that responsible like you should. Maybe they're supporting other family members. I don't think they even doing that because I think Toya would have said it at this point. And I'm sorry, I'm not about to be supporting other family members and have my children moving around from house to house to house. Bitch, at some point I'm gonna help you, but it's gonna come to a stop. Sorry. Talia said that they were receiving demonic mail. That's what she said. That's what the helper said. And she said, why people trying to act like, why people trying to act, what she say, why people trying to act, we lived there for 2 years. Girl, 2 years is not a long time. Y'all, 2 years is not a long time to live in your dream house. Like, Toya acting like she lived there for 20 years. I could even see Toya and Eugene moving after the kids graduated and went to college and they felt like they wanted to downgrade because they didn't need all that space. Even if Toya and Eugene moved in 10 years, I could understand that. That's what that heifer said on that interview on the Jasmine brand. Girl, why are you acting like 2 years? Baby, bitches signed 2-year leases now. So it's like 2 years is not a long time to live in a house, y'all. Bitch, my lease in this apartment is 15 months. And she almost up in November. I don't know. Like I'm saying, like, girl, let me see out of people business. Girl, that ain't got nothing to do. Toya at least could have waited till the kids moved. And then said, well, we moving because, the kids have now went to college. And you know what I'm saying? It would have made, I think people could have understood that more. And now it's only me and Eugene. We're not having any more kids. We don't really need all of this space. The kids only come home for holidays. Something like that. But you just moving because, girl, you don't like the mail you getting? Girl, bitch. Toy said, I'm moving because the mail I'm getting, it got that devil spirit in it. Girl, you have to move, bitch. You you about to move out your whole house because you don't like the mail that's coming in your mailbox. Girl, I wish I would. Girl. Toy, if you don't get out of my face, Toy, if you don't get up out of my face. Girl, that's why you moving? Girl, Toy said I'm moving because I don't like the mail I'm getting, girl. Pretty much. That's pretty much what the heifer said. And this is the thing. Like, this is a gag. And I believe this for all reality TV stars. You're not gonna tell me not to be in your business, because I'm gonna be in your business. You know why I'm gonna be in your business? Because you're putting your business on reality TV. If you don't want nobody talking about you, get your ass off reality TV. If you don't want nobody talking about you moving all the time, Dr. Eugene and Toya, get your ass off reality TV. Then nobody will talk about you. But as long as your ass on reality TV and you're showcasing your reality, you will be discussed. And that's just period. She built okay. I don't believe that. Like when Toya said that shit, In that interview, I clicked out the. I'm gonna tell you how aggravated I got when I heard Toya say that shit. Toya said that shit in the interview, and I instantly clicked off. I said click, cause I'm not gonna let Toya play in my goddamn face like that. I'm not gonna let Toya sit in my face and tell me the reason why she moved from her dream house, a house that girl they pretty much signed, sealed, and delivered, girl, and wrote their name in the name of Jesus on the goddamn wood of the house. You moved because you said you were receiving demonic mail, girl. Girl, get up my girl, bye. Girl, bye. Girl, I clicked off that goddamn Jasmine brand so fast. Girl, move. Girl. I'm not about to play this game with you. I'm not even going to let Toya lie in my face like that. Girl, I'm not. I'm not going to do it. Out of all the reasons that Toya could have told us, that's what she came up with. And I get it. Some people really do believe in, you know. You remember back in the day how people used to send you chain letters? Remember? Remember back in the day? Remember back in the day when like our mamas used to get chain letters? Girl, that's all it was. Chain letters. That's it. Girl, bitch, you done got a chain letter. You done got a chain letter. Bitch, you done got a chain letter. And girl, you done up and rooted your whole goddamn family from your dream house because you got a chain letter. Girl, I said, bitch. This bitch that went and moved her whole family because this heifer got a chain letter in Decatur, DeKalb, wherever she lived. I'm so sick and tired of Toya. I'm sick and tired of that bitch got a chain letter. She did. Toya got a chain letter, y'all. Girl, if Toya gonna play this game, then bitch, I'ma play it with her. Okay? I'ma play it with her a little bit. I'ma play it with her a little bit. If Toya wanna play this game, then we gonna play it. So bitch, you got a chain letter? I'm so sick of Toya, girl. I'm so sick of Toya. I'm sick of Toya, girl. I am. Toya is a cool person. Toya like to have fun. She like to drink, all that good stuff. Toya seems fun in real life a little bit. But I'm not going to play with Toya. I'm not going to play with Toya. I'm not. Yes, I am. She got a chain letter. Y'all remember them chain letters back in the day? I know y'all know what I'm talking about. And they used to be like, don't open it. Don't open it. Girl, what? Anila sent it, okay? Send a 10, yes, or it'll tell you that you gotta send it to 10 different people or some shit like that. Girl, I'm so sick and tired of her, child. Toya, girl, I'm not gonna, girl, Toya is a mess, child. I mean, it is what it is, girl. It is what it is. Chain letters. Bitch said she was getting levels from the devil, baby. That's probably what it was. A chain letter used to be like, how can I explain it? They would send these letters in the mail. And if you opened it up, it would say like, you have to send this to like 10 different people or something like gonna happen to you. Thank you, Tramp. Oh, I can't hit the thing. Yeah, do this, or if you don't, like, yeah, right, it's like you'll get good luck, shit like that. Andy asked Toya if the demonic male followed her to the new rental. She said no. Basically, right, if you do it, you'll get good luck. If you don't, something bad gonna happen, basically. But it used to happen back in the day. Something like, that's old school. See, the girls of a certain age, we know about chain letters. The young girls, y'all don't know. Okay? It's for the old school hoes, baby. Okay? Our mamas and them used to get like chain letters and shit. It would just be random ass letters that you would get in the mail. Basically, yes. That's a good way to describe it. Thank you, Diva. It's basically like spam. That's basically what it is. You know, back in the day, you know, we really wasn't doing a whole, you know, we do AOL. That's, you know, but girl. But if back in the day, you was rich if you had a computer. So, we really didn't have spam if you didn't have no computer, honey. So the shit used to come in your mailbox. No return address. That's how I think people will say it was, because it wouldn't have a return address. Mm-hmm. Girl, I did not get a new camera, honey. I just cleaned the lens, just trifling. All I did was wipe the lens off the other night, and girl, I look like a brand new person. Girl, I ain't got no new camera, just trifling tied through. Okay? Girl, they said, wipe the camera off. And I wiped it off, honey. I said, well, bitch, I'll be. Bitch, I was really over here thinking, too, like, girl, I need to buy me another camera. I think this will last me for like a few more months. I'm good now. That's all it is, girl. Just wipe the camera. Just a little quick one, too. I love Dr. Simone. I need to watch this night. I need to watch last night's episode while I'm talking about getting behind on my videos. All right, y'all. I'm about to hang it up. I said I was gonna be here for an hour. I've been on here for over an hour. I kind of want to still go to the drag show. Quiet as it's kept. I don't know though. I don't know. I need to go on vacation. I need a vacation, y'all. I need a vacation. I was thinking about going somewhere next month for my birthday. I don't know. I kind of want to go to Miami and see what they doing down there. But see, I'm scared to go anywhere, girl. I cannot get that shit, girl. And I was supposed to go get the I was scheduled to go. Oh, I do kind of want to go to, what is it called? I can't pronounce it. Porta Vallar. Well, how you say Porta Vallar? I can't pronounce it, child. But I was supposed to go get the monkeypox shot the other day. Cause girl, I just cannot. Girl, I cannot. Girl, I can't do the monkeypox. Girl, I done already did the C-19. I can't do the monkeypox. But I didn't go. I changed my mind. Cause I was talking to my friend. I might go get it still. Girl, I can't think what I said. Basically, I didn't go. Cause I was like, girl, do you think, I was talking to my gay best friend. I was like, girl, do you think I should go get should I go get Porta Vaya? I can never, when I tell you, I have been trying to pronounce that for years and I can never pronounce it. Girl, just slow, like Portia. Cousin, right now shares your merch link on Facebook page. The link is the only thing that shows without any pictures to attract people. To attract people to click on your site. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Just random Portia shade. Portia ain't got shit to do with this. But I changed my mind. I ain't go because he was like, basically, you ain't fucking, okay, and you don't go nowhere. So it's like, girl, do you really need it? I was like, girl, I guess not. But then I said, well, girl, what if I go out of town for my birthday and I want to be a slut? He said, well, girl, you need to go get it. So I was like, girl, I might need to go get it because I feel like slutting it out on my birthday. Okay? It's just being a big old hoe slut and just make up for lost time. But they be trying to say, like, they say not the gays. Girl, I don't know. I ain't trying to say, I ain't no doctor. I'm not no doctor, so I can't say nothing. So, girl, you just automatically catch it if you one of the punks? Is that what they trying to say? Because I feel like that's what they was trying to say. If you gay, that's what they was trying to say, y'all. What they trying to say? If you gay, you gonna catch it. If you having sex with another man, you gonna catch it. So, like, if you just gay and have sex, so what? What show? What show I'm watching on Netflix? I am watching the show. What show am I watching on Netflix? I was watching the show. Oh, Uncoupled. Oh my God, that's a great idea. I might go back and, I might do that. Because Uncoupled is so cute, y'all. I might do that. Because the episode's only like 30 minutes. But yeah, child, I didn't really know, girl. I don't know, girl. They say it's a gay. They say the gay is catching it. So I don't know, child. I don't know, girl. That's what the people say. The people say the punks is catching it. So I was like, girl, maybe I need to go get a shot. But girl, like I said, girl, I'm not having sex, and I don't go nowhere. And if I do go somewhere, I don't feel like I'm close enough to people where, like, girl, we like skin to skin. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, girl, do I really just need it? But I guess it wouldn't hurt to get it. Because like I said, girl, my birthday is coming up in October. And I do feel like being a slut. Just a little bit. I feel like it, girl. I ain't had sex in so goddamn long. So I might get it. So just in case I do decide to go out for my birthday or go out of town for my birthday, I like to do this. See, y'all, the young girls, y'all don't know how to do it. When you be a hoe, you supposed to go out of town and be a hoe. Okay? You don't supposed to be a hoe in town. You supposed to go out and be a hoe and then come back and act like ain't shit happened. Okay? That's what Cedric does, okay? Cedric, baby, he gave baby itchy yah around the world, and then come home and act like ain't shit and act like ain't shit happened. Okay, see y'all young hoes, y'all don't know how to do it. Y'all be a hoe in town, then everybody call you a hoe, and then you surprise everybody calling you a hoe, even though you really is a hoe. But you're supposed to go at least 2 states away. At least 2 states away. At least 2. At least 2. Bitch, if you can make it to California or New York, bitch, you actually doing good. Okay? Don't go to Atlanta. Don't go to Atlanta, because all the girls, it's a bitch in Atlanta you know. It's a bitch in Atlanta that know you, believe it or not, okay? Don't take your ass to Atlanta. Girl, you might be okay in Miami, but if you really want to just, go to New York or go to California, then bitch, you might be good to go. Okay? That's how the girls, that's how I say, girl, y'all don't be knowing, girl. Y'all be doing too much in your hometown. You got to go. You got to pack your panties and your drawers, girl, get your condoms, your lube, all your good stuff, and bitch, hit it, okay? And then come back, and they ask you what you did. You be like, girl, I just went to a couple of bars. Girl. Knowing damn well you done probably had all types of threesome and orgies and shit, okay? Go to Tampa like Ralph did, okay? Ralph went to Tampa. Didn't Ralph go to Tampa? Let me shut up. But yeah, I might get the monkeypox shot anyways. I'm thinking about probably making me an appointment like next week. What's your honest opinion of Ralph? Is he a good guy? Girl, have you watched my videos? Girl, you must be new. What's up, Tangle 55? Girl, you must ain't watched my videos. Cause girl, okay? Cause ain't no way you asking me what I think about Ralph, honey, as much as I wear out Ralph ass. Girl, okay? Oh, Tangle 55, girl, hell no, he ain't no good guy. Okay? Girl, no. Ralph is a hot ass mess. Girl. No, Ralph is a mess for real though. I think some people think that Ralph is probably the least worst husband. Girl, okay. Because he is not, physically abusive to Drew, but Ralph is very much an abuser. He's emotionally abusive. He's mentally abusive. He gaslights the fuck out of Drew. Okay. He gaslights the fuck out of Drew. I also think too that when you are a nice looking person, when you are a nice looking man, some people tend to give you like a pass. Like to me, Ralph is nice looking. Ralph fine as hell. I'm gonna just be Ralph is fine as hell to me. And I think that sometimes because he, like Martell, I think I will say people be on Martell ass. I can say that. I can say that people be on Martell ass. But I think Martell, for some people, of course, gets a pass from women because he's a nice looking man. If not Ralph Martell, yeah, if Martell was didn't look the way that he looked, and he was cutting up the way that he was cutting up, I don't think the people that do give Martell grace, I don't think that they will give him grace. Just like I think that when people look at Ralph and they compare Ralph to like Bob, they think that Ralph isn't as bad because, Ralph hasn't physically hit Drew or even Ross. Like to me, I'll be honest, Ross is not a hard from so far from what I can see on the show. Ralph doesn't come across as a horrible husband. He has some things that he needs to work on. I think that it's very much so a problem when your wife who has one child, and yes, one kid can be enough, okay? So don't get it twisted. But I do think that it's a problem when your wife who has one child says that she doesn't want to have another kid, not because, I just want to be one and done, not because, I just don't want to have no more kids, not because, I have medical issues. Girl, the reason why she said that she didn't want to have any more kids with her husband was because he wasn't supportive. So I think that's definitely a problem. But I think that that's something that could be fixed. You see what I'm saying? But I still think in this moment, Sonya still got some fucking nerve throwing that nigga in somebody's face saying, knowing that we know what she said. Like at this point, baby girl, you can't throw Ross in nobody's face. Now, maybe 4 seasons from now, you might get away with it when we probably don't remember what Ross did 5 years prior. You see what I'm saying? But she can't throw Ross in nobody's face this season. She can't. Again, she might get away with it 5 or 6 seasons down the road, when we probably forgot about what happened her first season. But will it be fixed? I don't know. Because the truth of the matter is, if we really want to get technical about it, this is the second time that she's talked about this. Because she said when she had her abortion, she said that Ross wasn't really there for her. She said this. So that was one. When she had her son, their son, she said again that Ross wasn't really there for her or her son. So that makes two times. Sonya has said this. So again, do I think that Ross is a just horrible, trifling husband? I ain't gonna put him up there with the Mark Dailies, but he needs to fix some shit. But he ain't no nigga that you can throw in no bitch face. Okay? Ralph, I think it's trash, pretty much. I think Ralph is trash. Ralph, that whole adoption shit, I think it's bullshit. I just don't think he want to adopt that boy. That's the bottom line. I don't think it got nothing to do with the consent, nothing like that. If you listen to what Ralph, matter of fact, I still got it right here. See, I still got it right here. Let me tell y'all exactly what the fuck Ralph said. This is exactly what Ralph said. Ralph said that Ricky, the father, told him that I can't tell you not to adopt him because you've been there for him. Y'all not gonna play in my face. Girl, that's one thing a bitch ain't gonna ever be able to play in my face. Cause that's exactly what Ralph said that Ricky said. Now, Ralph could be lying. But it's not giving me you can't adopt him because of the law. It's giving me you don't want to adopt him because you don't want to adopt him. Because you also say I wanted to talk to Josiah first to allow him to navigate his journey. I don't think that someone who already calls you dad, okay? I don't think that someone who already calls you dad, Ralph, because Josiah called you dad in this episode. Also, based off of Josiah's response to his biological father last year, he ain't want to have shit to do with that nigga. So you already know Josiah's answer, sir. Like why? Like I'm sorry. That's why it's hard when it comes to Ralph and Drew. Both of them, I be looking at both of them crazy. Because Drew, you sitting here letting this man write this book and make money off of your son, and his reasonings for adopting him are all over the fucking place. You see what I'm saying? Because like I've been saying, like Ross not saying, not Ross, if Ralph would have said, listen, I want to adopt Josiah so bad, but his father told me that he would not give me permission. He would not sign the paperwork. If he would have said something like that, I would have been like, okay, well, I guess it ain't really nothing he can do. But when he says something like, when he tells us that Ricky told him, I can't tell you not to adopt him because you've been there for him, that sounds like to me, Ricky is basically saying, if you do it, I can't do shit about it because you've been there for him. I'm not going to play this game with Ralph. I'm not playing this game with Ralph. I'm not playing this game with Drew. I'm not playing this game. One thing about it, two things for sure, I ain't no goddamn fool. Now, I might be a lot of things, but a fool ain't one of them. And I listen to what the girls be saying on these goddamn shows. I don't know why Ralph would think that Josiah would not want him to adopt him. He's been in that little boy's life since Josiah was a girl. He's still a little boy, but girl, since he was a baby, pretty much. When did he come into Josiah's life? When he was like 2 or 3, I believe. You the only man that this little boy know. So why would he not want you to adopt him? He already called you daddy. Girl, like Drew look like a fool. Ralph got Drew looking like a fool. Drew is letting Ralph make her look like a fool. My new thing is I'm not playing this game with y'all. I'm not playing this game with y'all. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Because I think that Ralph is full of shit. He doesn't want I feel like that too. He doesn't want the responsibility in case the relationship ends. What does Ralph do? Girl, that's a good question. Because for the life of me, he in IT. Didn't they say something? Oh, they said he was in IT. Like computers, like IT. Because them hoes got, 4 assistants. Now you tell me what the fuck Drew. No, this is no shade. This is no shade to Drew. But Drew ain't no A-list. Drew ain't sitting over there on Meryl Streep. Girl, Drew ain't over there like some A-list actress. Drew ain't Nicki Minaj. Drew ain't Rihanna. Drew ain't Beyonce or Jay-Z. There are people out there that have a lot going on. Like I could see Beyonce, especially now with her putting out a new album and probably having a lot of shit to do, or especially when she was in the process of making, I could see her needing 4 assistants. Like in real life. I could see Beyonce needing 4 goddamn assistants. I could see Oprah. Why the fuck does Drew and Ralph have 1, 2, 3, 4? Drew. The last thing I think that you was in, it was one of those like Chitlin Circuit plays. You know them black plays, no Tino shade. One of those black plays that go around and they'll perform at the theater. You know what I'm saying? Them church play like the Tyler Perry plays. What the fuck does Ralph do to the point where you need 4 assistants? Like it's weird. That's why like when people like what Drew, you've been on our show. You've been on the Real Housewives of Atlanta for 2 seasons, and we have yet to see you have an acting job. So, well, besides the show. So, like, you get what I'm trying? Like, what? Why do you need? I don't know, Chad. That's all. Like, it's shit like that. That's how I don't know what Ralph and Drew doing over there, but it's shit like that. It's shit like that why people start to look into you. Bitch, Candy don't even have 4 assistants. Is she the richest motherfucker? And she worldwide. Why is Drew pushing the adoption so much? Why would his biological father want to relinquish his parental rights to his son? That's a good question. I think that Drew, quiet as it's kept, I think that Drew, because, you know, she's low-key a Bible thumper, I think part of it is, I think that she probably does want, I think that part of it is just like image too. Like, at least with Eva, not to say you have to have, I don't want to say the wrong thing. I feel like with Drew, it's part of, girl, I think it's kind of like part of like, not to say that, you know, I think for Drew, I think that it's more of like, not more, I think it has to do with the image too. Like with Eva baby daddy was fucking psycho crazy nuts. Okay? So I could see how she would want like that nigga not to like, that I need to get this nigga out of the picture. Kevin McCall is fucking psycho. You see what I'm saying? So I could see how Eva would want like Michael to, you know, adopt Lil Marley. I don't know. I don't think there's nothing wrong. I don't think there's nothing wrong with Drew. Let me just leave it alone. I don't think there's nothing wrong with Drew on that. Let me just leave it alone, child. Ooh, child, let me just shut the fuck up. I feel like Drew is pushing a story cause to divert from the optics of their marriage. Ooh. I really want to know what I need to know what Ralph and Drew do to have 4 I really want to know. Cause it really ain't no different than Jen Shaw. Didn't Jen Shaw have like 8? Like when y'all have all these assistants and girl, y'all and then like y'all jobs don't really line up to the point where you need it, people start to question you. Like, girl, why do you have 4 people? Drew never denied those fake name allegations. Ooh. I don't know what's going on with Drew and Ralph. I hope they're not scamming. But I mean, it is. I mean, I just think that it's just. I don't think anybody. I think that people who have watched the show are looking at Drew like us. Like, why the fuck you got 4 assistants, girl? Okay. To have to carry her wig, girl. I don't know, child. I don't know. It's a mess if you ask me. The delusional is perfect for the show. What's up, Carlos? Drew is foolish enough to get caught. I can yes, because Drew is because you know what it is. Because Drew is foolish enough because she believes that her man should lead and be the leader and be the head of household to the point where she would allow Ralph to come into the house and just have her signing all type of documents and the bitch don't know what the fuck she's signing and she end up like Teresa Giudice. That's what Drew give me. She put all that goddamn trust into her husband because well he's my husband and he's the head of household and he's the leader and bitch he's signing you bitch you signing yourself into a prison sentence. Okay, you had no problem having sex before marriage, but you worried about your image and how it looks because you this upstanding Christian baby. Hey Jay Jersey girl, that's what I think I was trying to say. I think she's trying to uphold this image. That's what I was trying to say. But it's like, girl, let me. That's exactly what I think. I think that's part of it, not the whole reason, but I think she's trying to uphold this image. But yeah, I think that Drew would get caught into some shit because of Ralph. I really believe that, and because Drew basically just goes with what Ralph says, she really doesn't ask any questions, at least on camera. Have y'all noticed that it's kind of just like Drew will say stuff in her confessionals, like yeah, like she won't ever say it to Ralph's face. The most I've ever kind of like seen Drew, well, I'll say this much, the most I can remember her really giving Ralph some pushback was in last night's episode when she compared the piece of paper for adoption to like the piece of paper for marriage. Other than that, Drew really doesn't give Ralph any kind of pushback, and when she does say things, she usually says it in her confessionals. Like, why would he want me to sign? Why would he want me to write a forward for a book, and I don't even know what the book is about? But girl, did you tell that nigga that? Did you tell that nigga that? Okay? Did you tell that nigga why the fuck would I write a forward? I don't even know what the fucking book is about. Did you say that to him? You see what I'm saying? So it's shit like that that's like, girl, she just like, oh, well, he's my husband and he's told me more stuff than what he said before. So, it's moving along. Okay. Okay. Do you remember when Drew was upset because Ralph closed in her home with her? Like, how the fuck? That's what I'm saying. Shit like that. How the fuck are you making probably the biggest purchase that you will make in your life, which is a home, and your husband, he using your information to buy the house. He probably using your money, but you ain't even there to close on a home. And from what y'all told me, I ain't never bought no house before, so I don't know the fucking process. But if your name is on the house, then you gotta be there to sign the paperwork. So how the fuck was he doing all? Girl, something like, girl, when I tell you Drew and Ralph, bitch, y'all about to get y'all asses in trouble. Get your ass off TV. Okay? Because the math ain't mathing. Okay, the math ain't mathing. Yeah, I remember when he closed that house when Drew was out of town. Closed on that house when Drew was out of town. That's what I'm saying. Like, baby, Ralph is a mess. Ralph is a hot ass mess. Drew ain't too far behind. Ralph is a mess. Ralph is a circus ringmaster. He keeps Drew distracted with spinning wheels and disappearing film. Okay, that's exactly what it is. Dropping with Drew was all dried up already, child. That's a lot. Baby, y'all. I think that some people, Again, I think Ralph is fine as fuck, but I think that some people get distracted by Ralph because he is a nice looking man to some of us, and because he ain't just out here just beating the fuck out of Drew. You see what I'm saying? So then some of you may say, oh, well, he's not that bad, or he's the, what is like somebody tried to tell me, he's not the worst. How did they say it? He's basically like the least worst husband. Girl. We even, I don't even, girl, the simple fact that we having a conversation about who's the worst husband. Who's the worst husband? Girl, what? Do y'all even know how that sounds? We should not be having a conversation about who's the worst husband. Girl, like all the niggas ain't shit, okay? We could just go ahead and just wrap that up in a boat and girl, send it off. Who's the worst? He ain't the worst. So because he ain't the worst, that means what? Peter? You know what's so crazy, y'all? One thing I'm gonna say about Peter, I respect Peter because he didn't try to take Cynthia's money. I do respect Peter for that. I do respect the fact that when Peter and Cynthia got a divorce, Peter just left the marriage. He probably knew because he still owed her some shit. But Peter didn't try to take Cynthia's money. So I do like that. Peter never gave me, I don't remember him trying to take her money. I don't remember Cynthia even saying Peter tried to take her money. Peter never really gave me trifling. No, I'm saying like when they got a divorce, he didn't try to get alimony or spousal support. Like he did owe her money for like a business deal, but other than that, like I don't remember him trying to like get alimony, spousal support. I'm about to say something that's probably about to shock y'all. I don't remember Peter really being just an outright trifling husband. I really don't. Was he a bad businessman? That's up for debate. Okay? Peter and Cynthia both married each other when it has. See, I don't really. I remember watching Real Housewives of Atlanta when they first got on the show, of course. But I remember them both being broke. Both of them not having no money, pretty much. Did Peter put Cynthia in a lot of debt? I can't remember. See, that's what I think it was too. Who said that? CJ Toss. That's what I think. That's what I said. Like, I don't mind giving these niggas the blues. I only think the reason why they got a divorce was because once those rumors started, and once you know how y'all say you don't talk about nobody's marriage. Once Portia got to the reunion and said that Peter was paying his waitresses in penis, I really think that took a toll on Cynthia. So I don't. It's hard for me to say. And probably it's because I don't know if y'all know, but baby, Peter used to be one of my faves. Girl, he did. Peter used to be one of my faves, child. So it's probably because Peter used to be, when you like somebody, sometimes you really don't see their ways. But I don't remember Peter being just outright trifling to Cynthia. I honestly don't. Like I said, I think that he probably was a bad businessman. People, they were asking me, what's up, Diva? They were basically asking me, like, I guess, like, what I thought about Peter. And I was saying that I don't remember Peter being a bad person. I really don't. I forgot about Peter. I really don't remember Peter being a bad person. And when they got a divorce, I don't remember Peter trying to take Cynthia's money. Yes, he did owe Cynthia money because Cynthia gave him money for a business. And he was supposed to pay her back. But as far as like getting a divorce and him trying to take her Real Housewives of Atlanta check and ask for alimony and spousal support, Peter didn't do that. Peter just walked away from the marriage. I don't remember Peter just disrespecting Cynthia and cheating on Cynthia. I think the rumors got to Cynthia. He used to talk. Oh, who said that? He used to talk crazy at Cynthia at times. He did. See, I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. But if you said it, I believe it. He was financially abusive. That's the word I'm looking for. I think Peter was financially abusive. Okay, there we go. I think Peter was financially abusive. I think that Peter was, when it comes to his business, he could use a brush up. He could use a touch up on his business skills. One or two of the arguments they had, but he wasn't outright with it. Y'all know Peter how is his place in Miami? Let me say, I've been to Miami 35 times. Do y'all know? I don't know why this happens. Why every time I go to Miami, I always forget to go to his restaurant? It never fails. And every time I go to Miami, I say, oh, I'm going to bar one. And every time I go, I leave. And I never remember until I'm on the way back to the airport and you have to pass by his restaurant to get to the airport. Every time I leave South Beach, child, I pass by his restaurant and then I forget, like, damn, I forgot to go to his restaurant. But I don't remember Peter even being really but that's I used to love me some Peter. I used to love me some Peter. I did. I used to love me, baby. I used to love me, and I know some of y'all gonna say Peter used to get into women business. I know somebody said that earlier, but maybe I used to love me some Peter. I don't remember Peter necessarily getting into women. Here I go. Let me stop making excuses for Peter, because I think I'm making excuses for Peter. Let me shut up. Because I used to love some Peter. I did, y'all. I did. When Peter, I'm going to be honest with y'all, when Peter first got on the show, I thought Peter had face down. When Peter first got on the show, I was looking at Peter, I was like, who the fuck is this nigga? Bitch, Peter was so goddamn sexy to me. Bitch, I swear to God. Bitch. Peter was so goddamn fine. I swear to God, Peter's face, girl. Peter was handsome as hell. Peter's daughter is gorgeous, skin together. But yeah, baby, Peter used to be like, I used to be like, damn, who the fuck is this? Baby. Okay, I like him seasoned, baby, okay? I said, oh, okay. And I just like, and I like the way, I like his swag, like Peter was like very like, I don't know, he was a man's man, but he didn't mind getting into the shit if he needed to. Peter was slightly messy. Peter didn't give a damn about you being a woman or a man. He was going to say what the fuck he needed to say. I used to love that about Peter. But I don't know why I never really thought that he got into women's business. I don't know why. But like I said, girl, you love people, girl. Sometimes you don't see them for, you really don't see. Yes. I used to go, like, Peter couldn't, baby, I used to love Peter, girl. I'm acting like Needy for Peter, okay? When Needy tried to act like she wasn't flirting with Peter. And she was. Okay. He was fine but messy. I used to love me some Peter, child. I used to love me some Peter. Who is this? Hold up. Cousin, why do you think Cynthia and Peter got a divorce? I think they got a divorce because I think the rumors got to Cynthia. I really don't think Peter was out. Girl, y'all know girl, maybe because I like Peter, but I really don't think Peter was out here cheating on Cynthia. I think that once you add in the fact that Peter was financially abusive, um, and then when you add in the rumors, and then when you add in what Portia was saying at the reunion, I think that really kind of put the nail in the coffin. When Portia said what she said at the reunion, I really think that fucked up Cynthia's head. And so I think that when Cynthia looked at the whole picture, like, this nigga ain't had no money. I done moved down here, bitch. He, got me in this shit financially. And now they saying your ass is cheating. Girl, I think that was enough for Cynthia to be like, bitch, I'm out the door. So yeah, that's what I think it was. You think he was cheating? You think so? If he was cheating, he did a good ass job of covering it up. But for some reason, I really don't think Peter was cheating on Cynthia. I really don't. I think the rumors just got to Cynthia. And like I said, I think when Cynthia looked at the whole picture, like, because when she first moved to Atlanta, Peter pretty much kind of sold her a dream. Remember, I think she said some shit like that, like, we were supposed to do this and X, Y, and Z, and then when she got there, it kind of wasn't what she expected. I think that's what Cynthia said. So I think that when she looked at the whole picture, this is what I just think. I don't know this to be true. I just think that when she looked at the whole picture, and she was like, okay, now this thing, when I first moved here, yeah, now she probably doing good. I first moved here, this happened, this happened, this happened, and now they say your ass is cheating on me, nigga, I'm gone. That's what I think it was. I have not seen Peter's ex before Cynthia. I love Peter. Financially irresponsible, not abusive. Yeah. Mallory's man was trash. Ooh, girl. Wasn't he a mess overseas? Wasn't he overseas? Just a hot ass mess? Ooh, girl. Remember when people said that Neil Long was one of his exes? I think I heard that. Peter gonna get the women because Peter got that Jamaican accent. He's Jamaican, girl. He can probably cook. He handsome as hell, and he do got a swag about him. And he comes across like very like manly, even though he messy. Girl, I'm sorry. Let me tell you something. A bitch couldn't tell me shit about Peter back in the day. Swear to God. Bitch, I swear to God. Bitch, y'all hoes gonna tell me shit about Peter. Nothing. Oh, messy ass. Show couldn't. Not Peter. I feel like girl, I ain't gonna I'm gonna give I see I'm still giving Ross a chance. I'm still giving Ross a chance. Ralph, it's a done deal for Ralph. Ralph done showed his true colors first season and second season. It's done. It's a wrap for Ralph. Ross, nigga, I'm not gonna throw you out there with the trifling niggas just yet. So you still on this side. Now you not up there with Dr. Eugene. Okay? But I ain't gonna put you quite over here with Ralph and Mark Daly and Matt and girl, the other niggas. But even with that being said, Sonya can't throw Ross in no bitch face. Not this season. Okay? Give it time. I'm scared too. Because I feel like next season, Ross gonna show his ass. Oh, and then, bitch, and Peter old ass, bitch, I'm glad you said that. And Peter old ass can fight. Girl, remember when Matt thought he was about to beat Peter's ass and Peter beat his ass? That's how you know Matt is one big sorry ass nigga. How you that goddamn big and Peter is 97 years old and fine? Might I add, okay? How you a big 7'6" girl, Jolly Green Giant, and Peter is probably 5'10", and he done whooped your ass all up and down the goddamn radio station. Girl, Peter whooped Matt ass. And you got the nerve to be out here beating on women and turn Kenya garage up. And had everybody here talking about Kenya is a lie and Kenya probably broke it. And then we see on TMZ that you allegedly beat your girl, punch your girlfriend in the face. That's how you know he's a big sorry nigga. Because ain't no reason that Peter should have whooped his ass and had him in a headlock. I think Peter had that nigga in a headlock. Oh, shit. I remember that, honey. Girl, they got into a fight at the radio station. I said, "Ooh, girl." The girls are fighting. I believe there's more to Ross, too. I believe, too. Because, Ross, you ain't that... Girl, who just said that? I believe there's more to Ross than a limousine service. Whoever said that, I believe it, too. Because Quiet as just kept shouting, you ain't that motherfucking busy with no car service. Girl, bye. You might be. I don't think you are. But you might be. But I don't think you are. But you might be. But I'm going to leave Ross alone. Like I said, I'm going to leave Ross alone. I'm going to leave Ross alone. But saying, don't you throw Ross in nobody's face no more. Because as soon as you would have threw him in my face, bitch, girl, that's why you can't play with bitches and tell bitches your business. Because bitch, a bitch like me gonna throw it in your face. Girl, I'm not friends with saying, I'm just, not if you my friend. No, not if you my friend. But bitch, if I was Kenya, you said some shit like that to me, the way I would wear your ass out at the reunion, while yes, I probably can't talk about my man, but bitch, you damn sure can't talk about yours. You set your ass on the goddamn TV show and said that you didn't even want to have another baby by your husband because he wasn't there for you the first time when you had an abortion, nor the second time with you and your son. So how dare you even throw that nigga in my face? Girl, what? Girl, what? You got some fucking nerve. You got some fucking nerve. Girl, I would have wore son your ass out at that reunion if I was king. She better let her ass have it a little bit. Just a little bit. Ksenia got some nerve. She do. I done fucked around and got mad. Okay? Anyways. Allegedly. Girl. That's what, girl. She should have, that's quiet as it's kept. Monique Anderson, I think she should have kept that to herself too. I do. I think that even if that was the truth, girl, I think she should have kept that to herself. I think she should have just said, I don't want no more kids. That's what I would have said. I just would have lied. I would have lied to y'all hoes. I just would have told y'all, girl, if they would have asked, why, girl, I just don't want no more kids. I probably would have told him, off camera, nigga, I don't want no more kids because I feel like your ass wasn't there for me and Deucey. I would have told him off camera, but on camera, I would have said, yeah, I don't want any more kids. I want to focus on my career. That's what I would have said. Because the minute you throw that nigga in my face, that's the minute I'm going to throw back. And that's the gag, right? That's the gag. You can't even get mad saying it because the truth of the matter is the shit that we be saying is the shit that you said. So even if Sanya got mad at something that I said or she ever saw my review, because she can't get, girl, all I'm doing is repeating what your ass said. You said it. All I did was just remind you of what you said. That's it. You said that about your man. I didn't say that about your man. Just like Kim Zolciak want to get mad when Kenya say, girl, who did your daughter find somebody to give fellatio to? Kim, you didn't say that. Kim, you said that. Just like Marlo got mad when Kenya said you kicked your sons out. Kim, you didn't say that. Marlo, you said that. I'm just going to repeat what the girls say. Don't get mad at me. Because all I did was just say what you said. That's it. Okay, girl. You see, I'm trying to keep my voice down, honey. Let's not get into noise complaints tonight. We can't get you a 50. Okay? Okay. Who is this? I thought that was my friend. That's not her. I thought she was my friend, child. Girl, that's why I'm trying to keep my voice down. I'm off until Tuesday after Labor Day. Y'all gonna be sleepy as hell. Okay. But yeah, child, but even with everything I just said, I like Sanya, y'all. I do. I like Sanya. I want Sanya to come back. I like Kenya, of course. She my fave. I do want Marlo to come back. I know y'all hate Marlo. I want Marlo to come back. I wouldn't mind if Candy came back, but I think Candy could come back as a friend of the show. I don't think Candy really have nothing else to offer. I really don't. I really don't. But I mean, I hate to say it, but I feel like the only way that Candy, I hate to say it, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I feel like the only way that Candy would give us an interesting season next season is if Phaedra came back and she stayed. And y'all know I don't like Phaedra, but I feel like that's the only. Other than that, I just feel like next season will be another. Like Candy just kind of like promoting her businesses, really not working for her check. Like, you know how Kenya worked for her check? I don't think that, like, Marlo doing a lot. Girl, Marlo doing a lot. But I want Marlo to come back. I do. Do I want Portia to come back? No. I don't. Do I think Portia is coming back? Yes, I do. I think Portia's coming back. Do I want her back? No. I think they should bring in a new housewife. Yeah, I think they should bring in a new housewife. Manetta. See, this is the thing. I like Manetta, but Manetta should have brought. I think Manetta did. I like Manetta, but Manetta should have brought more than what she brought. But if she came back, hopefully, if she came back, she would be a little bit more. But at the end, like Manetta really, but Kiki Wyatt, girl. Kiki Wyatt is good TV. Kiki Wyatt is good TV. Maybe she's taking Candy's place. I could honestly, like, I'm okay with Manetta. I know some people say that she's boring, and I understand why, because she could have brought a little bit more. But I would not mind if Manetta came back next season. Kamora Lee, I think, should go to Beverly Hills. Eva, the only reason I would want Eva back is if she's not pregnant. Sorry, no, this is no shade to the pregnant girls. This is no shade to pregnant women. But when y'all pregnant, y'all really can't fuss and fight. Like, I need you to fuss and fight. You can't drink, you can't fuss, you can't fight, you can't be stressed out. So if you pregnant, don't even come. Because I'm ready to see the girls tongue tussle, okay? So I'm ready to see the girls cuss each other out, bitch, be ignorant. That's what I'm trying to see. I do think if Eva came back, it would be Eva versus. Now, if Eva came back, it would definitely be Eva versus Marlo. It would be Eva versus Marlo because Eva already threw shade at Marlo during Watch What Happens Live about her working too hard for her peach and being disrespectful. So I know Marlo. If Eva came back, it definitely would be a Marlo versus Eva. Ooh. That's another thing too. If Portia come back, because I think that heifer is coming back. If Portia come back, I don't know. I think that it will. girl. If Portia come back, they probably gonna end up fighting because Portia don't know how to keep her hands to her motherfucking self. That's why I don't like. I don't like the girls who can't keep their hands. That really pisses me off. I don't think I realize that pisses me off. I get that sometimes the girls fight, and sometimes I get how the girls can snap and slap a bitch. I get it. But it's like, I like the fact this season that, girl, they really be talking cash money shit, and ain't nobody got out their table and hit each other. Or grab somebody. But that's the thing, like, Eva and Portia will get into it. Marlo and Eva will get into it, but Marlo and Eva definitely gonna get into it with Portia. So Marlo, if they brought Eva back, Kenya ain't even gotta do nothing. Kenya could just sit in the corner and watch her girls put in that work. Because Marlo definitely gonna go to the flow. And depending on how Eva take it, depending on how Portia is with Eva definitely gonna drag Portia. But Marlo going to be, Marlo going to hell with bitch. Marlo is going to hell with Portia. I think Eva could come back. I think Eva could come back. They probably gonna get rid of Sheree. Girl, I don't know, child. Because the truth of the matter, everybody can't come back. That's the thing. Like, everybody can't come back. I can see them. Everybody can't come back. And I really don't see Candy being a friend of the Housewives. I don't really see it. I see her like, bitch, if I'm not gonna be no housewife, I'm gone. So if Candy leaves, that leaves her spot open. Portia probably already coming back. Oh, I keep saying that and it's making me sick to my stomach. Portia probably already coming back. Then I think that they should probably bring Eva. I think that if Candy leaves, they can replace Candy with Portia, bring on another housewife, which is Eva. I think that would be a good cast. I think that would be a solid cast. Now, Quad is kept. Kenya might. Quad is kept. I just thought about this. Kenya might go back to her old ways with Drew. Because if Portia come back, Drew definitely gonna be on Portia's side. And it's gonna drive a wedge between her and Kenya. Because Drew not gonna know how to be a friend with Kenya and be a friend with Portia. So now you got Drew versus Kenya. It's a mess. And girl, let me tell you something. One thing about it, two things for sure. I will say this much. I don't know, y'all. I'm glad you just said that because the truth of the matter is, if Portia come back, I just don't see Kenya not trying to get Fallon back as a friend. I just don't see it. So I don't know, y'all. If Portia come back, Kenya gonna try to make sure that Fallon comes on at least as a friend of the show. Next season could work with the drama. If they brought Phaedra back, which I doubt they will, if they brought Phaedra back, I don't know. Because it's like, bitch, I would not want to be around a bitch who accused me of trying to violate somebody. But in the same breath, I also think about it this way too. Yeah, Portia apologized and Portia cried and did all that shit she did at the reunion. But Candy and Todd, y'all forgave Portia. So, bitch, if you can forgive Portia and her hands to me is just as dirty as Phaedra's, then bitch, you should just forgive Phaedra. Is it because Phaedra didn't apologize? That's why you don't want to be around Phaedra? But bitch, Portia just as guilty. Portia knew what the fuck was going on. Ain't nobody in the comment section gonna ever get me to believe that Portia didn't think that that was a goddamn lie. She knew. She just wanted to one-up Candy in that scene. That's why when you go back and listen to Portia talk, she talked to Phaedra again prior to her and Candy meeting up because she wanted something to have on Candy just in case they got into an argument and she could try to one-up Candy. Portia said this. Portia said that she met up with Phaedra prior to basically shooting the scene with Candy. Remember she said that? So basically, you really just wanted to one-up Candy in the scene. So it's like, Phaedra is a mess. And y'all know I'm not here for Phaedra parts. But if Portia, girl, I'm just saying, if you gonna forgive Portia, then bitch, why you ain't forgiving Phaedra? But I also don't think, I don't know, child, because I feel like that shit is, I'm sorry, y'all, that shit is low down. To sit here and say that somebody's gonna violate somebody, like, y'all, that's like, y'all want to talk about shit getting dark. The bitches who made it dark was Phaedra and Portia, quiet as it's kept. They made it dark. Candy can't forgive whomever. That's true. That's true. She don't have to forgive Phaedra. She don't. And Phaedra knew Candy didn't do drugs or nothing, right? Like, it's like, and ooh, girl, you know I try to stay away from that. Girl, I see your comment, RHOA. Who's that, RHOA? Who's that, RHOA? Portia got away with so much on that. She really did. It's weird how much Portia has gotten away with. It is absolutely crazy how much Portia has gotten away with over there at Bravo. Mariah Huck, I love Mariah, but Mariah would be cute. Mariah would be a cute addition. Mariah would be cute. What's up, Wanna Wave TV? Oh, it's those big teeth and empty head. Oh my God. Okay, I do believe that too. Who said that, Levon? If She by Sheree's fashion show is a success in Sheree, yeah, I do. If Sheree's She by Sheree is a success, I do see them bringing back Sheree next season. I wouldn't, girl. I know y'all. This is the thing. I can say what I say about the girls. Like, I can say what I say about Sheree, about being a hot ass mess and her pissing me off this season, but I can still be like, girl, I want her to come back. Like, Sonya get on my nerves, but I like Sonya. She's done stuff to get on my nerves, but I like Sonya. I won't mind Sonya coming back. Drew and Ralph, they both get on my nerves, but girl, I mean, it low-key gives us something to talk about. I won't care if Drew or Ralph came back either. Marlo, I know Marlo is a hot ass mess, But I wouldn't care if Marlo came back either. If Candy came back, Candy came back, right? But I would love to see, girl, if Candy came back and Phaedra and Portia came back, Nene can come back. I like Nene. But I'm just being, like, realistically speaking, I just don't think Nene coming back. Like, that's why I never really mentioned Nene. I mean, if Nene came back, I would be really surprised. I'm not going to lie. I would be surprised if Nene came back. I would be surprised if Nene came back. I wouldn't mind if Nene came back. I mean, we love Nene. But I just don't think she's coming back. So it's like, I could see Phaedra and Portia coming back before Nene. Hell, I could see Deshaun Snow coming back before Nene. Yeah, okay. I could see Tanya, the one who ate Nene up in that clip and told Nene that she could grow, she got enough room to grow to be her size. I can see her coming back before Nene. Okay? Ooh, I can see Lisa Wu coming back before Nene, child. Okay? Nene ain't coming back, y'all. Nene showed her ass. Baby, it's a wrap for Lanithia. It's a wrap. That's why I said that's why I don't even really mention Nene, because it's almost like I mention the people who I think, like Portia, I really think is coming back next season. Phaedra, I could see coming back next season. But Portia, I really think is coming back. Phaedra, it's a 50-50. Nene, it's not happening. If Nene came back to Real Housewives of Atlanta next season, bitch, bitch, we going live. bitch, Nene done shook the guy, bitch. Talk about shaking the table and getting your job back, bitch. Bitch, somebody said Tanya and witness protection. Bitch, Tanya was in there eating pussy, okay? Tanya was in there eating pussy and probably getting dicked down by Bolo. Girl, let me shut up and stop being messy, girl. Let me shut up, child. Tanya was in there eating pussy, honey. And girl, the girls found she didn't think Kenya. She thought she had a friend in Kenya. And Kenya said, y'all hoes got me fucked up. Y'all see how y'all treated me the night before? Bitch, I'm telling. Bitch, Kenya went around, bitch, she had that motherfucking notepad, bitch. She had that pen. And what were you at 317? And what were you at 353? Where were you at 412? I know where you were at. I heard noises coming from the room, bitch, when I tell you, bitch. Kenya was wearing they asses out on that girl's trip. Bitch, she said, y'all hoes want to play with me at that dinner table? I'm letting everybody know. Y'all was in there fucking the stripper, okay? Oh, bitch. I heard that moan, baby. Kenya said she was in the kitchen. And she said it was coming from this side. And I know it wasn't Candy. It was coming from this side. Yes. And the only two people on this side was Portia and Candy's room. This kid was working. Oh, and then here go Candy getting mad and shit. Trying to shut it down. Trying to get mad. It's the girls' trip. I don't fuck with them bitches, and them bitches don't fuck with me. Okay? And you know it. You shut up, Candy, before I get on your ass. Okay? Trying to get mad. You see how them hoes treat me? Okay? Candy make me sick when she do shit like that. Oh, child. Oh, child. Oh, girl. Candy was a kicking me last year with that whole bolo shit, honey. In the room watching eating chicken wings, okay. But I'm up for the girls returning next season. Like I said, I don't know. I don't think their budget, because no, girl, because didn't Real Housewives of New York have like 5? I want to know what the budget is. That's what I want to know, because I know it's probably different for each show, but what the fuck does Beverly Hills? What do the girls make over there? Because it's 8 of them in the cast photo, but you got 8 women. You see what I'm saying? And then I remember one time on New York, didn't they have like 5? And I think last year they had 5 on Atlanta, right? This year they bumped it up to 6. I think Potomac has 8 now, right? Is it 8 or 7? Karen, Giselle, Ashley, Robin, Candace, Dr. Wendy, and Mia. 7. Real Housewives of Atlanta won't pay all that money. So do y'all think that Housewives of Atlanta are the highest paid, and they don't want to like break up that money, so they try to keep the housewives at a minimum? So the least amount of housewives they have, the more money that they get paid. You see what I'm saying? They got 8 at Beverly Hills. They got Cal, Dorit, Lisa, Erica Jane, Garcelle, Sutton, Crystal, and Diana. They got 8 bitches over there with peaches. 8. Okay. Atlanta got 6. Last year, I think they had 5. And I refuse to believe that Diana over there working for pennies. She might be, but you know what I also feel like too with some of the girls on Beverly Hills. I feel like some of them just want to like they just do it just kind of like to be on TV. You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, girl, I just want to be on TV, and now I can like Lisa Vanderpump. Did Lisa Vanderpump really need Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? She probably just did it just kind of like I guess kind of like Candy, kind of like to promote my businesses. And then, bitch, girl, I don't need y'all hoe. Girl, fuck, I don't need y'all anyways. I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably what they do it for. I don't know. Diana wants fame for sure. I think that's why Diana doing it. I think Diana just want to be famous. Rodney, your Portia Family Matter reviews were Kiki. I still go back and watch. Thank you, child. They used to wear their ass out on that show. Okay. I mean, it was easy, girl. I mean, Portia's an easy read. Girl, whatever. They need Kim back on Beverly Hills. That would be cute. Girl, I be lying, girl. It's 12, it's 16. I'm talking about going out, supposed to be going to the drag show. Girl, just be lying. Do you know anyone who's on the current season of Potomac? Somebody said it earlier, but I heard that all the ladies were coming back plus Sharice. I heard Sharice got a peach too. You know, I say everybody got peaches, whatever they got in, what's the name? But I heard Sharice got a peach too. I don't know how true that is. Girl. But yeah, I'm excited for next season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think that if they do the casting the right way, that I think the show could really be good. I definitely think that if they bring Marlo back, Marlo should not. I don't know who's gonna carry the show, but I don't think that Marlo should be in charge of the girls because I think that was Marlo's role this season, and Marlo just was all like Marlo was just all over. Are you coming to? I changed my mind. Are you coming to ATL for Pride? No, I was. I had my plane ticket booked and everything. I actually I canceled. I kind of got nervous. I was like, girl, if I go down there, girl. I said, if I go down there for ATL Pride, and then plus my friend, I was gonna go with my friend, and he didn't want to go, and I didn't want to go by myself. You know, I'm going to Pride. I'm like, girl, I want to go with somebody. Um, but yeah, I was like, girl, I can't really play with that monkeypox. I just don't. I just can't catch that shit. I just can't catch it. I just can't. I just can't. I just can't. I just can't catch it. But no, I'm not going. Basically, that's what it comes down to. Come on, drink. But I definitely wanted to come. But like I said, girl, my friend wasn't coming, and so I was like, girl, I ain't going nowhere. And then again with that monkeypox shit, I was like, I ain't fucking with it. Did I go last year? I did go last year. I did. Girl, it was cute. Marlo, that's what I was saying. I was thinking about this too, Raven. I don't think that Marlo was a horrible. Girl, just listen to me, y'all. I don't think Marlo is a horrible housewife. I know some of y'all just rolled y'all eyes and threw up in your mouth. I don't think Marlo is a horrible housewife. I don't think that Marlo has what it takes to be the girl that's kind of in charge of the girls. You see what I'm saying? Like, to me, Kenya can be in charge of the girls and move the story along and produce when she needs to and be a cast member and do all the things. Like, you know what y'all say, Giselle be doing, but Giselle don't be doing. Y'all be giving Giselle too much credit. I like Giselle. If I saw Giselle tomorrow, I would wait, hey girl. But y'all be giving Giselle too much fucking credit. Like, y'all be acting like Giselle really is Kenya. Kenya can be a goddamn producer, bitch, a cast member, get to the reunions, wear the girls out. Kenya can do it all. Giselle can't do all of that. Giselle just get the shit started and then she get to the reunions and she just like, anyway. But yeah, I don't think Marlo is a horrible housewife. I just think that Marlo needs to, and this is no shade, y'all. I think Marlo is kind of like a Cynthia, like a Candy, like who else is a housewife? Who else? Like a Drew. Well, I think that they are good housewives. Well, Drew, they could be good housewives, but I don't think they have what it takes to, you know, be the producer. And I think that's what Marlo was trying to do, and it just didn't work out. I think that if Marlo kind of stayed in the background, then she would be okay. But because Marlo was all over the place, just trying to get shit started. And her arguments and the shit she was starting was coming out of left field. That's why her and Kenya felt. That's why when Marlo says, where did we go wrong, Kenya? Marlo, bitch, you really gonna go wrong when Kenya see how your ass was outside calling her a hoe? You really gonna go wrong when Candy see how you was saying her pussy was whack? Like, what you talking? That is shit. Like I tell y'all, in my honest opinion, when Marlo was wrong, Marlo was all the way wrong. And most of the time this season, she has been wrong. When Marlo is right in my book. But I can be honest and say that Marlo, for the most part, has been a goddamn mess this season. Marlo want to be the victim, and then, girl, she want to start shit, and it's like, I just wish that Marlo would have. Marlo has been on the show too long for her not to know how this works. You see what I'm saying? Like, Marlo, if you were going to go after anybody, bitch, you should have been going after Sanya. You see what I'm saying? Not to say the OGs should stick together, but girl, if you gonna go after they're not the OGs, but the closest thing to an OG. That's what I'm trying to say. If you gonna go after Kenya, at least let it be a reason. Like, if you gonna go after Candy and you gonna be outside talking about her pussy is whack, girl, why are you saying shit like that when the truth of the matter is, up until that point, you and Candy ain't really had no beef? They're the seasoned girls. That's what I'm trying. Like, y'all are the seasoned girls. Like, you should know better, bitch. Out of all of them. And I've said this 5 times. I'm about to say it for the 6th time. Marlo had reason to go after Candy once she found out Candy told Kenya. Well, I don't even know if Marlo knew Candy told Kenya, because Sheree said that she told Kenya. If Marlo would have found out that Candy was the one who told Kenya about her nephews, that would have been the time for Marlo to get off into Candy's ass. You see what I'm saying? Because Marlo shared that with Candy in a private conversation, only between her and Candy. Then Candy went back and told Kenya. And she knew that Marlo and Kenya were beefing. So if Marlo would have used that to get into an argument with Candy, it would have made sense. To me, it would have. But because even up until Marlo got into it with Candy Everything prior to that, it was just like, Marlo, why you just picking a fight with the girl? And I can say that. Marlo could have got off into Candy's ass and Sheree's ass. That's what I'm saying. Like if you gonna have conflict with the seasoned girls, let it be organic. Shout out to Nene. Let it be organic. Let it be some shit that I feel like people could understand. So when you explain, bitch, I told Sheree and Candy some shit in confidence, and they went back and ran their fucking mouths to a bitch who I don't fuck with, because Sheree didn't have no business telling Candy that. I mean Kenya that. Candy didn't have no business telling Kenya that. So Marlo should have got into Sheree's ass as soon as Sheree told her that I'm the one that told Kenya. If Marlo wanted to start a fight, that would have been the moment. Girl, bitch, I can produce the show. Now you go get into her ass. If you want to start a fight with one of the seasoned girls, now you get into Sheree's ass, because Sheree just told your business to a bitch who you don't even like. You see what I'm saying? But because Marlo up until that point had been on Sheree, I had been on Candy's and Candy's and Kenya's ass for no reason, everything after that, people just was like, Marlo, you trash, you stupid, you dumb. And I understand it. Marlo has tunnel vision when she's mad. And it's just like Marlo, you fucked up. Like Marlo if Marlo really wanted to be the bitch who was in everybody's ass, Marlo could have started an argument with Sanya. When Sanya didn't invite her to her photo shoot, Marlo could have flipped that. And she could have been like, yeah, Sanya, you didn't invite me, that's cool. I know you probably invited them because you're probably using them because they got more followers. Marlo could have flipped that to get into an argument with Sanya. You see what I'm saying, girl? I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. Bitch, bring me to the show. Bring me to the show, Truly Original. Bitch, we can get the shit popping. Okay, we can get the motherfucking shit popping for season 15. She could have got into an argument with Sanya. She could have told Sanya that she just using Candy and Kenya because they got the most followers. She could have got into an argument with Marlo because Marlo told Kenya her business and she had never told Kenya. That's 2 fights right there. I'm trying like Marlo, she fucked up. I could see Candy and Kenya icing her ass out next season too. And the truth of the matter is, Marlo, you on the wrong team. Sheree, girl, I hate to say this about Sheree. Y'all know I love Sheree. Sheree, bitch, you too old. You are the OG. And you still on the wrong team. How the fuck are you aligned with Marlo and Sanya? The new girl and the one who ain't got no sense. I couldn't even, bitch, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I couldn't even get mad at Sanya when Sanya invited Candy and Kenya. Bitch, I would have invited them too. You think I'm not about to invite the bitches who I know low-key probably running the shit? Yes, Candy and Kenya, bring y'all asses on down here to the photo shoot. Bitch, I'm trying to get in where I fit in. Now, Sanya, you beefing with Kenya, and you can't handle Kenya. So now you looking like a fool. Marlo, you look like a fool, and you know Kenya about to drag your ass all up and down the reunion. She do it every goddamn season. Candy about to double team your ass. Like, Marlo did not play her cards right this season. And she could have. Marlo just wanted to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, Marlo just wanted to fight with the girls. That's all Marlo wanted to do. That's all Marlo wanted to do. And the fights just did not make sense. Girl, you're like, Marlo literally sat there and told Kenya that she was lying about being sick. Anybody who heard Kenya talk knew Kenya was sick. Even when they came to Sanya's get together for the Jamaican night cookout dinner, whatever they had, Kenya was over there. Y'all, we all heard Kenya doing that. And you still sitting here talking about you ain't sick, you lying. Like, it's shit like that where it's like, Marlo, you look stupid and you look dumb. And the wig gave it away, okay? Kenya got that old dusting going. Bitch, y'all ain't never seen Kenya head look like that. Kenya got that old dusting. You know the wigs, everybody got one. But not, you know, you wear wigs. I'm sure my sister got one. You know the old dusting when you shake it, throw it on your head. You have to run to the grocery store, go to class real fast. You probably woke up too late for work. You get your wig, throw it on, and go about your business. Like, it's stuff like that where it's like, Marlo, you're sitting here literally trying to pick a fight with Kenya and saying that she's not sick, and the girl is over here coughing and nose stopped up. Girl, y'all more than likely know that she probably had to take a COVID test before she even brought it to the camera. So it's like, Marlo, you can't even make sense out of the shit that you saying. You know this girl is sick. You know this girl is sick. So it's stuff like that where it's like, Marlo, you're not even making no sense with your arguments. And then after that, you go outside, and I said this before, you go outside and the first thing that comes out of your mouth is Kenya is a hoe. And Candy ain't got no good pussy, her pussy whack. And we all sit scratching our heads like, what the fuck did that come from, Marlo? And then Sheree sitting there co-signing. Exactly. But again, I said all of that, and I still believe that Marlo should come back as a housewife. I just think that Marlo needs to be a housewife that's like, girl, you can't be the lead, girl. And Kenya probably tired of taking the lead. You're like, bitch, I'm tired. Marlo can't be the lead no more. She can't. Come on, for the likes. Right. Can y'all like the video, please? Y'all be acting like I asked y'all for some money. Girl, y'all acting like I asked y'all to hold $20 until Friday. Damn, all I did was ask y'all to like the video. I asked y'all to like the video, y'all be like, no. Girl, no. Y'all can't even like the video? Damn. Y'all acting like I asked y'all to hold $50. Thank y'all for those who liked the video, though, for real. Let me see. Marlo and Sheree seem to be Marlo and Sheree seem to be slightly on the spectrum. They just missed the mark, but can't understand the reason why. Girl. Oh, God. Thank y'all for liking the video. Thank y'all. Exactly. Who said that? And I recently watched seasons 1 of 13 of Red House. Kenya was never really the villain besides flirting with Apollo, which she did, and pulling the Kim Phil's chair out. Kenya really not the villain that they try to make her. I think that because, girl, let me shut up, child. You know what I think? I'm gonna go ahead and say it, and I do believe this. I think this happens in real life. I think that the media. I think that television, I think that when it comes to social media, I think they have a way of convincing people to think what they want them to think. Girl. I do. So I think that, because it doesn't take a lot to get people to sway or to believe something. Once you see a lot of people saying something, I hate to be, it sounds like I'm low-key calling the girls dumb. I'm not low-key calling the girls dumb, I'm not. But I think that it doesn't take a lot to convince people of something. And once you see a lot of people saying the same thing, I think it's easy just to be like, yeah, that's it. Or once the media tells you to believe something, you say, yeah, that's it. But if you really watch the show, and this is no tea, no shade, and I know some of y'all about to roll y'all eyes, Portia is actually the villain. If we're gonna start giving roles to the girls of who played what role, Portia is actually the villain of the show. I think it's easy to give Kenya the villain role. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you, Brittany Addison. I think it's easy to give Kenya the villain role because that's what they've convinced you to believe. And also, when you factor in how Kenya responds to people, her response is probably bigger and louder than what the person did to her. So when you got Portia and Kenya going back and forth, and Portia and Kenya got a bullhorn, and she's like, "You are dumb, shut up." Or when she laughed and say spell scepter, and she laughed at herself, and people giggling on stage, right? Or when Marlo does what she does and Kenya walks through the goddamn building with a Kenya more Hellcat, then people forget that Marlo girl said some low down dirty shit to Kenya. And the only thing they can focus on is girl Kenya just came through this girl business with a marching band. But y'all forget that Marlo said that basically brought up her mama and her situation with her mama. You see what I'm saying? So it's like Kenya's reaction is bigger, and then the girls go crazy. But in real life, Portia was the villain. Portia was the only one. Portia was the only one who has gotten into not one, not two, but three physical altercations on the show. When she got her spin-off show, well, when Dennis got his spin-off show and Portia was, girl, one of the people starring on the show, she threw plates across the room. Girl, tractor, crank it up. Girl, run that bitch up. She threw plates across the room. Girl, she tried to get her boyfriend locked in a jail in Mexico. She disrespected that boy's mama, her grandmother, to the end of time. She broke Bravo equipment. Like, she sat there and knew that she was trying to eat Candy's pussy one night, and I believe Candy when she said it, and said that Candy tried to take her to a sex dungeon. She never wanted to own up to the fact that she's bisexual. But girl, the audio caught her that night at the girls' trip, basically telling them that one of y'all bitches gonna eat my pussy. Y'all don't remember that? I'm the only one that remember that? I'm the only one that remember that? Okay. That's only the shit that I can remember. Oh, she slept. She slept and it is engaged to her co-worker's husband. And y'all tried to act like that shit was normal. Portia done did some shit on the motherfucking show. Portia done did some shit on the motherfucking show. So all I'm saying is, girl, as much as y'all want to act like it's Kenya not the villain. It's actually Portia. And Phaedra running a close second, quiet as it's kept. But it's definitely Portia though. It's Portia. And it's crazy how y'all sit here and try to act like Kenya hires all these boyfriends when I think that girl, quiet as it's kept, Portia has had more boyfriends on the show than Kenya. I think Portia has had more boyfriends on the show than Kenya, but Kenya hires all her boyfriends. A bitch who won a beauty contest. Y'all just be saying shit. That's what I be talking about. Y'all, how a bitch who this bitch was voted the most beautiful bitch in the United States of America in 1993. How you got voted the most beautiful bitch in the whole goddamn country? And then a bitch tell you, you got to pay for a nigga. Girl, what? This bitch can get a nigga just off her looks alone. Hello? Hello? Cordell. I forgot about Cordell. She married Cordell, knowing Cordell was allegedly in the park sucking dick. Thank you for mentioning Cordell. Look at Cordell. She married Cordell, knowing that allegedly that Cordell was sucking dick in the park. And then after the divorce, she insinuated that he was one of the kids. What did she? If he didn't want me, then what did he want? What she say? Some shit like that? Girl, Portia is a mess. Portia is a hot ass mess. As soon as her and Kenya made up, as soon as Portia got back cool with Nene, she instantly threw Kenya back under the bus. Y'all don't remember that? Y'all don't remember Kenya and Portia making up? But as soon as Nene and Portia made up, the target was back to Kenya. Then she used a Black Lives, girl, here we go. Let's name them. Then she used a Black Lives Matter as a storyline. Got pissed off. Tried to say that Kenya was doing all this. Come to find out, she basically was hating on Candy because Candy was kind of trying to get shit done behind the scenes. Portia is a mess. Portia is a mess. The R. Kelly scandal. Portia is a hot ass mess, and I don't care how y'all try to slice it and dice it. I'm just saying, y'all. Portia's a mess, y'all. But they say Kenya is the villain, though. Is she really? It is what it is. Look, the girls gonna believe what the girls want to believe, right? There ain't nothing I can do about it. Oh, and let's not forget. Oh, I forgot about this one. Let's not forget how she threw her best friend under the bus, Shamia. Remember when Phaedra set her ass at the table with Sheree that season, and Phaedra told Sheree that Candy and Todd. Remember this? See, y'all don't know about all that. Some of y'all new to the show. Remember that? Remember Phaedra doing that, talking about Candy and Todd and Shamia was fucking, and Shamil's supposed to be Portia's best friend, and Portia sat there and co-signed it. Y'all don't remember that? Y'all don't remember that? How she threw her own best friend under the bus? Y'all don't remember that? And y'all don't remember how she acted a fool because she didn't want to pay for her ticket to go to Shamil's wedding? Y'all don't remember that? Or what was it? Was something about Shamil's wedding. Y'all don't remember that? Y'all say y'all want a friend like Portia, a bitch who will throw you under the bus like she did Shamia, because she thought the cameras wasn't rolling. She thought the cameras wasn't rolling, and she sat there and let Phaedra talk about her best friend like a dog, and then Candy come out and say that's a goddamn lie. But even if it was true, why are you sitting here letting this woman tell your best friend's business? But Portia, y'all girl though. I be trying to tell girl, y'all think I be over here hating on Portia. I ain't got no reason to hate on Portia. I'm just saying it is what it is. The shit is out there on Portia. And that's just the shit that we can remember right now. Okay? What's up, Brandy? I don't know what I don't really hear them that much anymore. But I'm about to go, y'all, because it's getting late. When Lauren's sister got pregnant, she was acting weird, moody, and jealous towards Lauren. It took a while for her to celebrate Lauren. Girl, the Underground Railroad, that should have been enough. That should have been enough right there. Girl. Oh, I saw that. Did you hear about Jen Shaw accusing castmate of calling her son the N-word? I saw that, but Jen Shaw, this is what it come down to with Jen Shaw. Bitch, you can suck a dick. Lisa Barlow can suck a dick because where was all of this old Lisa Barlow calling somebody an N-word last year when Jenny, the bitch who she brought into the show, was throwing glass at Mary. Jen can't say shit to nobody. Girl. Not the bitch who got on TV and lied about scamming people, then finally got caught and still said it was a lie. I don't want to hear nothing Lisa that Jen got to say. Because you should have been on Lisa's ass last year for bringing that racist bitch around and throwing glass at Mary. You ain't have shit to say. But now all of a sudden, girl, you about to take your ass to jail. Now Lisa is a racist. And like I said last year, you really want me to believe that ain't none of them bitches done said the N-word or had a little racism flowing through their blood? I can't trust, that's why I'm saying I can't trust Jen. She a whole fucking scammer. But even if it was the truth, it's kind of like, girl, shut up, Jen, because girl, you should have been saying what the fuck you needed to say last year when Jenny was throwing glass at Mary. Now all of a sudden you want to start talking about Lisa is a racist. Whitney is allegedly a Trumpy. I believe it. I wouldn't put it past none of them. And I said that in my review last year. I wouldn't put it past any of them. And then you want to sit here and get mad at Mary and say Mary said that she wouldn't go into the store if it was some black guys outside the convenience store. Bitch, I'm a big ass solid nigga and I don't even go into the motherfucking convenience store if it's a whole bunch of niggas standing outside the goddamn store. So I don't expect no woman to. And y'all can take that how the fuck y'all want to take it. Because ain't no nigga like Barack Obama, Russell Wilson, or any other nigga who got some sense standing outside of the goddamn corner store. Only niggas who up to no good, who ain't got no goddamn job, who ain't got no money, bitch, just plotting, planning, scheming, and scamming, or standing in front of the goddamn convenience store. I don't know where the fuck Jen Shaw live, but motherfuckers who live in the real world know that motherfuckers only stand in front of the convenience store when they up to no good. People who got life, people who got shit going on, ain't standing in front of the convenience store. And that's just true tea. It might sound fucked up to say it. Some people might get mad at me saying it. But the truth of the matter is, I don't even go to the motherfucking convenience store when there's a whole bunch of niggas standing in front of it. So I damn sure don't expect no woman to. And then Jen, you want to be, she said that she wouldn't get out the store if it was some black guys. She shouldn't, bitch. Who the fuck you know standing in front of the convenience store that mean any good? Girl, bye. Jen, shut your ass up. Hello? Baby, foot on the gas. Baby, foot on the gas. And quiet as it's kept, even if they wasn't black. In real life, if it was just a group of men standing in front of a convenience store, I'm not getting out of my car. Bitch, as gay as I am, I might hit one switch. Bitch, I might have my nails polished. I might got on my skinny jeans. I might have my titties out that night. You don't know. You think I'm about to get out the car and it's a whole bunch of men standing in front of a convenience store and I'm by my goddamn stuff and I'm a big solid ass nigga. So I don't expect no woman to get out of no car if they was black, if they was white, or whoever sitting in front of a convenience store. So even if Mary did say I'm not getting out of my car when this black guy sitting in front of it, Mary probably not getting out of her car for anybody. One. But girl, the truth of the matter is, girl, I'm gonna go ahead and say, as much as this might sound trifling, maybe because it's been a hood that I done lived in a couple of times. White people be in front of the convenience store, but for whatever reason, I do see a lot of niggas just standing in front of the convenience store. Y'all ain't never noticed that? White people sitting in front of the convenience store, but y'all ain't never noticed it be 4 or 5 niggas just standing in front of the convenience store. Or on the side of the building. The fuck are y'all doing? Fuck Jen Shaw. Okay? Because Jen Shaw, you should have had all this smoke for Lisa last year. Just chilling. Like, what the fuck is y'all doing? On the side of the convenience store. Or even in the front. Like, what are y'all doing what the fuck are y'all doing at the convenience store? They tried to play Mary last year. They did. And that's the thing. That's the real gag. The store owners just let it happen. That's the real gag. Like, management, why are y'all letting these people just sit in front of the... It's only one store. I remember I used to live in the West Chase area. When I lived in the West Chase area, it was one store on Westheimer that I remember where, like, they had a cop there. First of all, that kind of freaked me out because, you know, my brain kind of worked differently. Whenever I'm like, girl, why is it a cop at the convenience store? Like, if it's a cop here, girl, that means some shit done went down before. Because y'all just ain't hire no cop just out like 24-hour security, right? Just to be here overnight if some shit ain't popped off. Some shit done popped off at the top. But it's also like, child, even as much as they like to kill people, wasn't nobody outside either. So it's like, okay, girl, I will always go to that convenience store because wouldn't nobody just be standing around outside. Probably because the 24-hour security was there. They had a gun too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but a lot of convenience stores, like, I remember it used to be this Valero right there right there close to Kirkwood. That store used to have people sitting in front of it. It was another store down the street used to have people sitting, like, girl, why are y'all sitting in front of these stores? It was a store on Briar Forest and Willcrest, that Valero that was on that corner, used to have people standing in front of the store. Girl. Just a mess. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I used to stay on the west side too. South Dairy Ashford and Westheimer. I heard the drug dealers pay the owners. It has to be something. Because it makes no sense that, like, it's so irritating. And that's why I don't blame women. Like, girl, I don't like for real, bitch. I don't even get out when I see when there's too many niggas standing outside, bitch, I'm not getting out my car. I'm not getting out my car. Girl, bye. So I damn sure don't expect no woman to. Mm-mm. No. 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 Can't even that and I girl can't even fucking bitch. All I wanted to do was get some fucking gas and get me a Snicker bar. And get me a little $5 lottery ticket. I can't get my fucking Snicker bar. I can't get my fucking $5 lottery ticket because y'all niggas in front of the goddamn stove. Damn. That's all I wanted before I went home. Shit. Damn, niggas always outside the motherfucking stove. I'm 5'11". Shit. I got fucking man, I got pissed off. Shit. All right, y'all. I'm about to go. Yeah. Snowball. Okay. Shit. It got cold in here. I got my fan on. I got the AC down to like 60 something. Because I be looking short in my pictures, girl. People think I'm short. It have been a couple of pictures I have posted where people be like, girl, you 5'4", you 5'5". I'm like, girl, no, I'm 5'11", girl. When I got my pumps on, bitch, when I got my pumps on, I'm pushing about 6'1", depending on what pump I got on, okay? When I throw my boots on, bitch, I'm really pumping through. I'm giving you about 6'1", you know, 6 foot, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Okay? Y'all know I cannot wait for, bitch, let me tell you something. As soon as September the 22nd hit, bitch, I'm pulling out every boot I got. Girl, I'm a boot person. I love boots. I love boots. I love coats. I love scarves. I love all that shit. I love when it get cold. I don't like when it's freezing, but I love cold weather. Honey, my friends will tell you, baby, when a breeze hit, bitch, I'm pulling out everything. Don't let a breeze hit. Bitch, don't let a breeze hit. Bitch, it's a wrap. I'm pulling out the biggest motherfucking coat I got. Okay? Boots and all types of shit. Bitch, as soon as fall hit, bitch, I pull out boots. Bitch, it could be 100 degrees outside. If it's fall, when it's September the 22nd, September the 23rd, whenever fall start, bitch, I don't give a damn what nobody got to say. I kind of be nervous about wearing boots in the summertime because I feel like people going to talk about me. I ain't going to lie. Even though I feel like, what's the difference between a boot and a tennis shoe? It really ain't that much of a difference for like depending on how high your boot is. You know, my boots just go to my ankle. You know, I ain't got no boots up to my knees, okay? But I really don't see what the difference is between a boot and a tennis shoe. But some people down here make a big deal out of like wearing boots in the summertime. I don't see what the big deal is, honestly. But I guess probably because I love boots. And like really and truly, some of my family members, they real country. They're like cowboys. I got like cowboys in my family, yeah, girl. They wear boots year round. Year round. They wear boots. Okay? Spring, summer, fall, girl. Spring, summer, winter, fall. What Sheree said? They wear boots year round. Summertime, bitch, it don't matter. But yeah, I'm more of a boot person, so I can't wait till fall come. Bitch, y'all already know. Remember I posted that video? I mean, when I was walking through my hallway with my boots on? Bitch. That's exactly how I be clacking, bitch. I be clack, 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 clack. Bitch, I be on it. I be wearing these hallways out. I swear to God. Oh, I love boots. I've always been a boot person. Oh, I love me a boot. I don't know why. I think because I feel like I got on some heels. I think because I got on a pump. And I feel like I can kind of like, you know, give it to the kids a little bit when I got my pumps on. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, child. Ooh. Bitch, I cannot wait. Bitch, I've been counting down the days. I was already sitting there trying to figure out, girl, where can I go when it get cold? Girl, should I go to New York? Maybe I can go to Atlanta when it get cold. Cause you know, it really don't get cold down here in Houston like that. It's been cold a couple of times, but I'm talking about cold to the point where like you really can't wear big jackets around here Like when it get cold, I'll say this much: when it get cold in Houston, you better bring your big jackets out because it's probably only gonna be cold for like a week. Then bitch, it's gonna go back up to 70 degrees. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like no Atlanta, DC, New York where when it's cold, it's cold. No. But I do also think that like this past winter was like the coldest that it had been to me. What I mean by that, like I remember it being cold like in February, March. It was still like 60 degrees. That's cold for Houston. Like 60 degrees, sometimes 50 degrees. But if they ever make it down to like 30 degrees, sometimes it does do that in Houston. If it ever makes it down to like 30 degrees, baby, I pull out all the stops. Bitch. I'm talking about, bitch. Oh. Jacket popped, bitch. Boots on, bitch. Head wrapped, bitch. I'm pumping through Houston, Texas. Bitch, I be happy when it be cold. Ooh, I be happy when it be cold. Bitch, that's when I think I get my best fashions too. I do. Oh yeah, I can't do no Chicago. Chicago, y'all be on some fuck shit. Girl, when I start seeing shit like -7, girl, when I start seeing -2, no. Negative. Who the fuck? Now that's unacceptable. That's just unacceptable. I'll be honest, when I went to DC in January, it didn't bother me. It was like 17 degrees when I went to DC in January, and it was snowing. The only thing that really bothered me was, girl, I had my boots on, and girl, I was slipping and sliding. I didn't have no boots for that snow, so that snow was whipping my ass. Bitch. Bitch, I was all over the place. Okay, but the weather didn't bother me. But I was ready too, honey. I had coats and scarves and all types of shit. So I guess that's probably why. But I know I can't do no Chicago. That's just a no for me. Bitch, that's too cold. I mean, girl, it's Jussie. Girl, my man said Jussie. Jussie said he was out in the snow getting a Subway sandwich. So I don't know, girl. I guess some people can handle the cold. Because Jussie said he was going to get him a sandwich. Oh, lying ass. Had us on her taking up for his lying ass. Girl, Jussie had me looking like a goddamn fool down her to the goddamn World Wide Web. Girl, Jussie had us all on her trying to defend his black ass. Okay, this motherfucker was lying the whole goddamn time. And this motherfucker was lying the whole goddamn time on lying bastard with his fine ass, okay? Ooh, child. Ooh, child, okay? Shit. All right, y'all. Let me get off here, honey. I've been talking too long. Girl, y'all not gonna let me tell you something. Y'all not gonna see my face for about 2 days. Cause I'm videoed out. I'm tired of being messy. I done whoa Martell ass out. I done whoa Melody out a little bit. We done talked about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I done talked about all these sorry ass niggas. I done wore Drew out a little bit. Sheree out. Girl, Marlo. Girl, I'm done. Girl, I'll talk to y'all probably on Wednesday. Good shit. It ain't this much goddamn mess going on in the world, okay? Anyways, I'll probably see y'all tomorrow. Cause the mess don't never stop. The mess, that's the thing. If I don't do it, then who gonna do it? If I don't keep y'all up with the mess, then who gonna do it? So I gotta tell y'all what's going on. You know what I'm saying? All right. I'm about to make me another cocktail. I'm about to watch Married to Medicine. And I'll probably talk to y'all tomorrow. Y'all know I ain't waiting till no Wednesday. It's too much shit going on. We still gotta talk about, see, I'm still running my goddamn mouth. We gotta talk about Shia LaBeouf, with his trifling ass. Shia, whatever your name, you trifling nigga. We gonna get into your ass tomorrow. Cause you definitely out of line. All right. out here sleeping with people with bumps and shit and not telling nobody. I'm going to say this and I'm going to be done with it. If you got something, you need to tell people you got it. And if you don't want to tell them that you got something, then you don't need to be sleeping with them. Okay? Yes, everybody needs to be responsible. Yes, everybody needs to get tested. Yes, everybody needs to be in control of their own health. But the truth of the matter is, bitches slip up sometimes, bitches fuck raw sometimes, and bitch, you out here just, girl, sleeping with people, and you know you're bumped up and lumped up and shit, and not telling the kids. The girls. Not the kids, y'all, the women. I'm gonna get into his ass tomorrow, don't worry about it. Okay? Trifling bastard. All right, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.